Alright, YouTube, we're back. This was streamed live, but you knew that. So let's jump in. I just gave chat a rundown of what... Oh, so currently, our new elected leader has threatened to kick everyone out to die unless we can convince him to join our team and help us fight. So that's what we've been up to. We are trying to give them items and stuff to help convince him to join the team so that they're not cast out into the middle of nowhere and killed. And just like our main character, Takumi here, I'm gonna do all the voices. So I have to warm up a bit. What was his voice again?
Okay. Take me to the hospital, Rumi.
Okay, but don't get mad at me if I get lost. So yeah, I'm doing voices because I like doing voices and you guys like hearing voices. You find a pair of men's underwear on the ground. What's it doing here?
What was the Protag's voice? Protag.
See if they're still clean. It didn't appear to be dirty. Should be more or less it was a crafting material.
Oh, nice.
You find a small pond. Water is cloudy and you can't see the bottom. There seems to be something down there. Fish it out with a net. You use the net, fish up a bronze token. Hi, Pi.
Oh, nice.
Drink water, you got it. You find a box with a talisman post. Walk me inside. Break the seal and open the box. It's fun voice to do our evil ones, Amo. Crafting what out of random painter? Whatever we want. As long as we can put materials in, we can make stuff out. One is my favorite character actor streamer.
What? No. Stop it, Neff. You're embarrassing me. I don't know if I can handle that. I already have Karu.
Got talisman. Aw. How close is the thing? I want to grab 9 items before we leave. You see a sign in the middle of your path. Has an arrow drawn on it. Go where the arrow is pointing. As you followed the way the arrow indicated, Darumi fell into a pit. Seems it was a trap.
It's a trap.
You find a large jar. There's only one thing to do at a time like this. Tip it over. Beautiful seed was inside the jar. When you ate it, you felt somehow more skillful. Is this a reference? Chad, what is this a reference to? What game has skill seeds? I feel like I should know it. You find a forest where bamboo mushrooms grow in profusion. Which one will you pick? Mushrooms. You picked the mushrooms growing in the base of the tree. They smell so good. Great for crafting material.
This looks good.
You find an old recycling machine, put something aside and get something new. Crank, plop. Dispense some parts. Oh.
Oh, nice.
Or not. You find a sword embedded in stone. Looks hard to pull out, but who knows what happens if you succeed. What? Dragon Quest comes to mind. Just touching it sucked away your strength, but you weren't about to give up. You struggled for a while, but it's to pull the sword for the stone. Okay, this is a Breath of the Wild reference. Bartenderish sword.
Oh, nice.
You find an altar with an odd statue offering being placed before it. Leave an offering. You try to give an appropriate offering to Yolto and the front stage began to glow. You grant some kind of spiritual protection. No! At least I didn't lose the sword. You find a wallet dropped on the roadside. There's a building that looks like a police station. Will you tune it in? Borrow it for a while. Oh.
Real nice.
Okay, I want to get a couple more before we leave. I know I'm greedy, but I need it. Insects are swarming around one particular tree. What are they so interested in? Examine the tree. Oh, no! You found Sam to give a distinct power. You chase away this collective but got stung in the head doing so.
Real nice.
Chat, I think maybe we're getting a little greedy here. Men's underwear.
Yes.
Chat, how much... Walk away. How much men's underwear do you think there is in the world? Like, if we were in a post-apocalypse, there probably would be a lot of underwear lying around. But how much do you think there would be? At least 2. I agree with that. You find some creepy spray in the wool. It's not a high up. You find a guy drawn to it. Inspect the wool. The art wasn't painted on the wool. Well, that's with cloth. You decide salvage cloth as craft material.
We did it.
We did it.
You found a creepy story effigy in some temple ruins. Exuded a discernibly malevolent aura. Burn it, kill with fire. The effigy went up in flames into ash and was merely a surrounding exchange being purified. Reroll target spaces. That's worse! There's less stuff now. And we're going the wrong way. Lock up your courage and pick it up. You picked up the effigy, but nothing happened. Good thing it wasn't cursed.
Yes.
Got needles, threads, scissors, and cotton. At least 20. More than 2. Well, also being at least 20.
All right, I got all the materials.
Okay, can we go home then? I'm getting bored. I just want to go back to my room and play depressing arrow gaze. You know, she would be a massive fan of Clannad. Not that it's really an eroge, but it's got the depressing part down. Sewing kit. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Aha! Yes, the sewing kit's done. I immediately headed to Gaku's room with the newly made gift.
Oh, and hi, Aiki. Sorry, I forgot to say hi. You know, you're like my imaginary friend. You're always there. It doesn't matter how many times you come over. I'm never going to fight those invaders. The only way to convince me is with a sack full of money. What the heck is this? The sewing kit? Wait, you're giving this to me?
Yeah, I figured you could use this sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted. Or you can just keep making the clothes you already have. You're good at sewing, right?
She'd probably be a fan of the original source material. What's you talking about? No, I'm talking about the most depressing anime I've ever watched. That is a direct anime adaptation of a visual novel. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, I gotta admit this is pretty thoughtful. I just know some holes in my clothes.
Yeah, and that's a pretty good reaction. I can tell Gaku's expression is softening.
Look, I feel bad saying this after you gave this to me and all, but I still can't fight with you. I'm seriously terrified of those invaders. As you can see, I'm not exactly the big macho Chad type.
No. I'm not asking you to fight just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I could get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, would you mind telling me why you're so against fighting?
Begin persuasion. Why won't I fight? Isn't it obvious? Because I'm freaking terrified.
I get dragged to this completely insane place, and then they tell me to go fight these monsters? Like, what am I supposed to do? What even are these invaders? They look like they came straight out of a manga.
That is a great question that I can't
No way.
answer.
Doesn't matter how much you ask, I can't and I won't. I mean, you tell me. How can you guys even bring yourselves to fight them? Seems like you're the one.
You can make bank if you fight.
Gaku, if you fight, you can make money.
What? Make money?
According to Hiroko, every invader you bag nets you a bounty reward. If you fight the invaders with us, you'll be able to make some serious cash.
No freaking way. So you're saying this could be a way out of being broke?
No, not just that. We actually have a chance of hitting it big and getting rich.
Whoa.
Gaku, come fight with us. Let's get through this war and make a ton of cash. I extended my hand and urged him to participate in the coming battles, but Gaku wouldn't take my hand. Instead, he averted his gaze and bit his lip. What's the matter? You don't want money?
Yeah, I do. Real bad. You have an idea how long I've been broke? I'd gladly risk my life. No. 2 of my lives for big payout.
Then,
If I decide to fight here and help you take out the invaders.
Eh,
All those bastards in Tokyo Residential Complex will be safe too.
huh? Isn't that a good thing?
No way, it's not fair.
Not fair?
I told you I'm an orphan, right? Grew up poor and in a group home. You may not know this, but society parents treat you like dirt when you're a poor orphan. No matter how much I ask for help, those jerks in the complex never gave me the time of day.
they didn't help me, so why should I help them? How is that fair?
Because they're not all bad people?
Fair? How's all the time you thinking about fair?
Shut up! You grew up in a happy family. I don't hear crap from you.
Gaku started breathing heavily as he shut me down. His hatred towards society that abandoned him is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. He'll never agree to join us until this hatred is addressed.
The Kiwi being the therapist he brought dates. That is so true, Jason.
Hey!
Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'd love to know everything you've been through. I decided to ask Gaku about his past to see if I could find a way to change his mind.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex? 17. I was working 24/7, 365 days a year. I worked every day until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name. It
Aw.
all went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself.
Why do I have to work this much? Why do you deserve it?
So I asked adults for help, to show some love to our home.
Crap, this is where I would help
but
him.
we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face. There's no way I'm gonna help any of them. I wish they'd all die.
You know what? He would make a living
everyone
out of being
in
one of.
TRC is a
He does
bad
make the day
person.
100. Yeah.
No, they're all trash. They've never helped me once. None of them are worth saving. All those losers in the Tokyo Residential Complex can all get killed by the invaders for all I...
Save your siblings.
Save your siblings.
My siblings.
Takimaru told me, you're the oldest in the group home, and you have a lot of foster siblings. If the complex gets destroyed, they'll all die. You're fine letting the invaders massacre your entire family? Gaku fell silent. He seemed rattled. As much as he seems to hate the complex at large, there's no way he'd just abandon his family. He's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger.
No, I'm still not fighting. Steven jobs 24/7 is insane, damn lol. Yeah, I don't. When does he have the time to find more jobs?
What? Would you even care if your whole family gets killed?
They're not my family. It's not like we're blood related. You're just strangers who happen to live in the same group home as me.
What's wrong with you? You may not be blood related, but you're still family.
Not only are they not family, they're a huge burden. I've had to suffer my entire life because of those stupid brats. Just thinking about it ticks me off. They freaking used me. If it weren't for them, my life would be as miserable. Those brats can go
I
die.
hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
Okay, we really misunderstood their relationship.
What's with this guy? Really? I get his anger towards the Tokyo residential complex. But why his family as well? They went through the same hardships. Gaku, why are you so angry at your family? Do you mind telling me? I need to abate Gaku's anger and get him to fight. I decided to try again.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks.
Aww.
They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night just to sew for them. They're
No.
little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food. Maybe
In
even
retrospect,
moved out
I
on
feel
my
bad
own.
for insulting his shit.
Give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, 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 you stupid brat!
No!
Enough already!
I was hoping I could snap him out of it. Not until society gives me what I'm owed. I turned into such a piece of trash because society sucks. No society's fault, no mine.
There's nothing I can say to Gaku when he gets like this. I need to do something to get him to express what he's really feeling.
Oh no. Did I fail the whole?
Reason I was
Okay,
holding down
no.
so many jobs at once. And despite all that, they just complained.
Okay, so I can at least
I
skip
must have
forward.
mended their clothes without their little. If it weren't for them, I would have had. I could have bought. Damn it! Just die! 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 You stupid brats! Die! 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 The invaders can kill every last one of those brats. I wouldn't even shed a tear.
Oh my gosh. That's saying nothing is the right option there. Damn it, die. They can all die. They all deserve to die. They all should just die. Then why? Why is it when I imagine them being killed?
I start crying.
It's because you don't want them to die. Not really.
But if you think about it, I'd be way better off without them. They don't add any benefit to my life.
Family's not about benefits. You should know that better than anyone. You're trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. How about you give up and just accept it? Fight to save your siblings.
You want me to save the little brat to ruin my life? My life sucks. Was I a petty thief in a previous life? That's weird. What?
Gaku, if you don't want to help the Tokyo residential complex, that's fine. I'm not doing this to save the world either. Honestly, as long as I can protect what matters most to me, that's all I care about.
I took a step closer to him and stared right into his eyes.
You don't need to save the Tokyo residential complex. You don't even need to let go of your hate. Just fight to protect what matters most to you. Like me.
Damn.
For the ones waiting for you at the group home. Just fight for your family.
Whoa! Persuasion complete. Chat, I did it! Are you proud of me? And I only ruined it once. Can I just find my family instead? Okay, what's your reason for finding your family? To help the people you care about. The monsters. The invaders. I never asked for all these brothers and sisters, you know? My own parents didn't want me, so who needs family? They just get in the way. Why did I have to keep busting my hump for them even now? They could be a million miles away for all I know. My whole life I've had to sacrifice everything for their sakes. Talking about rotten luck. But still, I just can't abandon them. They're family. We might not be related by blood, but they're the only family I've got, you know? He really is the Maki of this game. Instead of Bunstream, I say, hi, Dibbit. That could be like Dom Torito. Family.
Of course, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family. Is it asking too much for you to fight for them too?
Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all this.
Sure. I understand.
Thanks, man. You're a real decent guy. I feel a little better about myself now. Did self-destructive things blame the surroundings? I mean, I would blame my surroundings. He's living an impoverished life because of a completely random situation, like being born into a family that had to put him up.
Get ready for your 50th day of active service
Whoa!
here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and
Yeah, but
suffer
you can't
the
leave.
insufferable to pave the way
The big
for
man.
humanity's future greatness.
Trusted you.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Yeah.
And the announcement played like usual, and I got out of bed, feeling like it would just be another morning. But then... who could that be?
Okay, this is my favorite sprite in the game so far. I love Takumi dribbling. It's just so... It's so funny.
I opened up the door and welcomed my guest inside.
How'd you like the meatloaf? A real taste of home, right? Just like Mama used to make. There's a reason for that. I sliced your mother up into little pieces and put her in the... Just kidding. You've been roomied.
Hey!
Yeah, sure, you got me. Did you want something, or did you just come here to prank me?
Don't shoot the messenger, bro. Mistress Hiroko sent me an important business.
Mistress Hiroko?
She wants you and me and Takamura and Aito to meet up in the cafeteria. That means right yes now, mister. Anyway, now you know. I have to go tell the others. Mistress Hiroko's orders must be carried out promptly and efficiently.
Darumi bounded away, leaving chaos and confusion in her wake. Another meeting, huh? But it's only us this time. The deadline's tomorrow. So maybe Hiroko wants to discuss that test she mentioned? Well, only one way to find out. Cafeteria, here I come.
It's going really well. Part of me is like, I wonder if the others are actually going to say no or something. Hey Max, guess what I got you? What? Deppe, you're still here! Oh my gosh. You're just lurking. Good morning, Mr. Suno. We're back.
Back? Where did you go? We were out gathering herbs and grasses. We're pretty good at figuring out which ones are edible. There's been times in our lives we've had to learn that the hard way.
I can't believe you're back to eating grass to survive.
This outside world is really something. We found plants I've never been seen before. Don't overdo it or eat anything that could be poisonous, okay? There's no need to worry. Mr. Otsuke's been sneaking out spread on the side. He's such a considerate friend, unlike a certain someone I could mention. Well, excuse me. And excuse us, we must be going. This wild grass salad isn't going to eat itself.
Goodbye. I'm and Kaku are touching grass. I like how you're in a room together. I'm considering really well. Is Jordan Millie, who'd you say think it's going really well? No, I was just reading what they're saying, Unknown.
Ah, you're all here.
No comment.
You bet we are. I gave them all up just like you told me.
I can see that. You did an admirable job, Darumi.
Mister praised me.
Did something happen between those two? Come on, let's hear it. What do you want this time? I want to report on your progress. How are your attempts to win over the non-fighters going? Though this was part of your plan. Have you managed to convince them yet? You only have one day left. Well, not all of them, but I think Tsubasa and Gaku are starting to come around. I see. That's good. I didn't expect to convert all 5, of course. We can deal with the holdouts later. Huh? Deal with them? How?
Wait, you slapped a sticker? Where? Jeremy done bad, Hiroko, damn, I've seen it all. Picture the video having to do with the taxi, right? I could imagine it. I've done similar things on stream.
True to my original plan, anyone who doesn't have the will to fight will be forced to leave tomorrow. What? Wait a minute. It took a while, but we've made real progress. With just a little more time, I'm sure we can. I'm sorry, but a promise is a promise. I can't go back on my word. But without any protection or battle experience, they'll die out there. And they're not going to contribute to the war effort anyway. What difference does it make? Why does it have to be like this? To defeat the invaders and win the war. Naturally. You really think abandoning those guys is going to make it any easier for us to win? I'm certain of it. Yeah, I've already pointed out the possibility of them drawing the enemy's attention from the school for a while.
Remind me of Bugs Bunny. I don't know how or why you think that, but sure.
There's also the chance that facing real danger will knock some sense into them and finally bring out their fighting spirit. Those chances are slim. Not worth the risk. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Allowing victory to elude us would render the risks we've taken and the sacrifices we've made up to now completely meaningless. If you have time to spend worrying about the others, I'd prefer you spend it training to use your hemo anima more effectively. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. When push comes to shove, we all have to be prepared to give our lives.
Mizuhara is my voice archetype. I'm glad you think that, because she is my worst. Like that kind of voice, and a like very soft, angelic type voice, I cannot do. I can't do nerds, and I can't do that. I'm not nerds, not the right word. I can't do like student council president voices. Nerdy authority. The frick is up with my tracking? Hold up. Sorry. I have this problem where like I move around so much in my chair that the tracking always fails. It's like, hey, you're in a Completely different part of your room than before. It's a me problem.
As usual, Hiroko left no room for discussion, leaving us alone to mull over her words and consider our options.
See now this.
Such an ice queen. How could anyone not stand that?
Something she said just now bothers me. Aside from the obvious, you mean? Yes, but never mind. Probably just my imagination. Nothing worth worrying about.
Good job.
Thank you. What doesn't Softy need someone to ask you an authority figure? No. Don't look too far into that.
Good job.
I mean, it's almost on my head. Is it that she knows that there are other commanders out there?
What's our next move? Today's our last chance to save those guys.
Hey!
I'll talk to them one last time. It might not do any good, but it's worth a try. We have to do something, or it'll be over for them tomorrow. You're right. We can't possibly abandon our friends to such a cruel fate. I won't let Hiroko force him out either. And I'll step in to protect them if I have to. You can't use violence and threats to get people to do what you want. Society just don't work like that. I never expected Takemaru to be the one to uphold the laws of society. Appearances can be deceiving, I guess.
That chicks out. Stop looking into me. You guys know nothing of me. Okay. That one clip that I posted, that one YouTube short I posted yesterday means nothing. Okay.
Good job.
Hey, you got the heat pad. The quick spot. Nice.
In the back of my mind, I'd been expecting, hoping really, that Hiroko would go back on her plan and cut the non-fighter some slack. I could see now how foolish I'd been to think that. Even if I've managed to change Tsubasa and Gaku's minds, Shoma and the twins will still have to leave. Can't let that happen. We have to try to talk to them one last time.
Thank you for the bits as well.
I should talk to Shoma, Ime, and Kaku before it's too late.
So, Jesus bun? What? What? I was gonna say, I've noticed that I can pick the order I want to talk to them in now. I'm worried. In case, like, I really have a certain amount of time. Chiku's the first in all your wins? What do you mean wins? Oh, you mean top gifter? That's you. Wait. You are top gifted, top big of it, and now you're top clipper. When did you make so many clips? I always forget there's a clipper badge. Okay, I think our best plan, recruit Kako, then Emma will join. And I don't really like Shoma so much right now.
This is Kako's room. Maybe she'll be more willing to listen to me today. I rang the doorbell and waited. After a little while, the door was pulled open by a shaky, hesitant hand.
Brother dearest, Oh, it's you, Takumi.
Sorry if I surprised you. I just wanted to ask you something. Have you made your decision on what you're gonna say tomorrow? If you don't agree to fight like the rest of us, you'll have to leave.
Oh, do I know any clip? Nice.
I know, but my dear brother said he had a plan. He said there's no need for me to fight. Just like he said there's no need for me to ever get married or leave home.
I feel like that's a discussion for another day. Okay, but let's put Ima and his plans aside for now. What do you want to do?
Me?
Was it really that hard of a question?
I don't really know. My dear brother usually handles all the big decisions. It's no different now. I have no choice but to go along with what he says.
Alright, I guess that's that then.
Thank you for coming.
No, stand up for yourself, girl. I've acquired jello cups to mean Chelsea. No thanks. They don't sound very good.
Kako bowed uncertainly, closed the door, being careful to avoid making eye contact the whole time.
Hey!
That's about what I expected. Can't imagine a timid girl like that ever going out on the battlefield. This is Ima's room. Let's see if he's around.
What does sound good? I had some Tim Tams earlier. They were good.
I rang the doorbell and waited. A moment later, the door was thrown open. Oh, Miss Sumino, it's you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Don't tell me you're still hoping to convert me to your side. How much do you think you can achieve in just one day? I'm a...
Chat, can you guys tell me, is it Ima or Ima? Like, I don't know how to say his name.
Please, at least think about it. I've done all the thinking I need to, Mr. Sumino. My safety is guaranteed thanks to the plan I've come up with. Oh, right. You mentioned before that you had a plan of your own. It's a simple enough solution. All I need is a way for me and my dear sister to remain in the academy without needing to fight. There's no way Hiroko's going to allow that. That's the problem my strategy aims to address.
Hey!
What is the strategy exactly? Oh, I'm so sorry, but I can't tell you that. If you knew about it, would lose all strategic value.
Ima. Got it. Hi, Alda.
Ima waved me goodbye and closed the door. His easy smile devoid of any kind of fear or anxiety. He seemed so confident. I hope the secret plan of his isn't anything violent. This is Shoma's room. I wonder if he's in? I rang the doorbell and waited. Eventually the door slowly opened.
Hello. I'm sorry, please forgive me for running into my existence.
Well, we're off to a great start here. Hey Shoma, the deadline Hiroko set for you guys is coming up tomorrow, you know? Are you sure you won't reconsider things? At this rate, she really is gonna throw you out.
Yes, I know. I guess I'll just be thrown out like the trash I am.
You don't really want that though, right?
You shouldn't expect too much from me. I'm so hopelessly inept that me losing is basically a foregone conclusion. No matter what kind of conflict it is. This isn't some kind of physical or psychological shortcoming I can work over someday. My uselessness is baked into me at a cellular level. I may as well accept my fate. My staying here only causes more trouble for everyone.
You understand what you're saying, right? Once you get beyond the wall of fire, you'll probably die.
Yes, I know. I've accepted that too. He's just like me for real. I can see the similarity. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. But it's better to get it over now so I don't really let you down later. I'm sorry you had to end up with someone like me. He really is full of despair.
Shoma bowed his head in a gesture of deep regret and disappeared back into the darkness of his room. It's no good. He's too pessimistic for me to convince him now. Talked to all three of the remaining non-fighters, but it hasn't done any good. Done what I can now. Guess I'll just go back to my room.
I mean, I'm hoping that either Ima will sacrifice himself so that his sister be like, I'll do it, but only if she can stay. Or it sounds like he wants to help in another way. Maybe some of the characters will be non-playable. That does feel kind of weird for the story.
I had a feeling it would turn out this way, but I'm still not happy about it. Those three really are kicked out tomorrow. What'll happen to them then? Isn't there anything I can do? I wonder who that could be. Does one of them change their mind after all?
posture check. My posture is perfect, son. Absolutely perfect. I bet it's Aito.
Hope fluttered in my chest as I went to the door. When I opened it.
Pulled it.
Hello, Takumi. May I have a moment of your time? Oh, hey Ido, what's up? I wanted to discuss something with you. You know, about Hiroko? What about her? You remember what I told you in the cafeteria this morning? Something Hiroko said back then has bothered me. I've been thinking about it, and I'm sure now that's important.
Yeah?
So, what did she say that was so strange? I thought you said it was probably nothing. That was just an excuse. Thought it'd be better if we didn't discuss it in front of everyone. What do you mean? I'm almost certain Hiroko's hiding something from us. And if I'd pressed the matter, we'd have gone to this big argument. Things are strained enough right now as it is. I didn't want to risk escalating them further. I guess that makes sense. What is it you think she's hiding? I want you to think back to what Hiroko told us before she left, and see if anything stands out. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival.
How'd she know even more?
That humanoid with the strange transformation was certainly stronger than any other foes we come up against. But she said commanders, plural, not singular.
I caught that chat after he said there was something up. But I caught it.
Huh? We've never fought an invader like that before or since. It's not impossible there are others like it out there. Hiroko spoke about there being more, as if it was a sure thing. Now that you mention it, that is kind of weird. Bear in mind, what I'm about to say is just my own conjecture. It seems to me that Hiroko views this war differently from the rest of us. Almost as if she knows something we don't. That wouldn't be out of the blue. She did say she's been fighting the invaders a lot longer than we have. But if people in charge have told her something, or if she's found out something for herself, what could it be? Only one way to find out. We have to ask her about it ourselves. What? Just like that? There's no way she'll tell us the truth that easily. She'll probably burst the whole thing off. Knowing what she knows will allow us all to make more informed decisions. And it makes sense strategically speaking. If she insists on dodging the issue after that, we can get everyone together and put more pressure on her. We could even make her step down as leader. What? If Hiroko's no longer in charge, she won't have any authority to make the others leave. Not like we voted her into that position to begin with anyway. You're basically suggesting we stage a mutiny. Isn't that a step too far? I don't think it will come to that. Hiroko won't let anything happen that might jeopardize our chances of beating the invaders. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what this information she's hiding is, but if it can help give us a better perspective on the war, we ought to know about it. It might even make the last 3 non-fighters change their minds. That's a chance worth betting on, don't you think? I guess.
You think she was using you? I think she is, and I'm wondering if she's the one who killed, what's his face? And hid the body.
You see, it's in everyone's best interest for Hiroko to share what she knows with us. Thing is, though, she scares me. I'm not great at talking to people anyway, and I don't think I can make my case very well. I always feel better around you, Takumi, and you have quite a way with words, so... so that's what this is all about. Alright, I'll go with you and try to get the truth out of Hiroko. Thank you. I think it's best if we talk in private. Just the 3 of us before involving anyone else. I believe Hiroko is in the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor alone. Would you mind coming along with me right now? Sure, no problem. Let's go talk to her.
Well, maybe that guy did frame it. We did find him in the area with the body. And I did say that he was the Nagito of this game. The Nagito early on.
Thank you, Takumi. Is Hiroko really hiding something? I can only hope she'll be honest with us. If she refuses, things could get complicated. Well, I'm sure it'll work out somehow.
And we know he has his own secret to the hospitals and stuff. And in retrospect, he kind of looks like the ghost we saw at night as well. I don't know how much I want to trust these characters. That's the hard thing. I'm naturally a very trusting person. Also, we are so much taller than Tsukumo. Kako.
Hi, Kako. I don't see you on your own very often.
My dearest brother said he needed time to get his master plan ready. He shut himself in his room and doesn't want to be disturbed.
What is his plan anyway? Did he tell you anything about it?
No, not a thing. He always handles important stuff by himself.
I see.
It's nothing else. I'll get back to my walk now. Excuse me.
Yo, Emo! Thank you for the raid. You tried to steal Derpa from me? Not cool. I'm glad to see you streaming again though. What are you playing today? Also, hi everyone else who came with raid. We're playing. I didn't steal anything. You did. Derpa's mine. We're playing a game that's a spiritual successor to Danganronpa. It's really good so far. We're still pretty near to the beginning. We're on day 15 of the 100 days. And this game has like loads of different endings and stuff. So like we're really, really early on. It was a game duel game. It took Emo that many hours to get through one game duel. Wow. I know. Beautiful Joe. Right, yeah. I don't know what that is. Oh, you're playing that. I saw you playing that. I don't know what game duel is. Oh, so Bo's just lying then. Also, hi Bo.
Idol said Hiroko.
Oh, also, you guys are gonna hear me do a lot of work. It's Ema, by the way. I know it also sounded weird for spelling, so I looked it up. Also, like, almost literally everyone in their mom thinks this is Danganronpa 4. Yeah! It was a game that came up in the dance when we last played. Oh! That makes sense. Okay, you guys are gonna hear me do a lot of voice acting, so I hope you enjoy.
Idol said Hiroko was in the leisure lounge. What would she be doing here all on her own? Look, Takumi, over there. Idol pointed to the pool. From where we were standing, we could make out a shadow moving in the water. As we got closer, whatever it was came to the surface, sending a spray of water across the edge of the pool. Standing there was, of course.
Whoa.
Your peeping technique leaves a lot to be desired.
What? We weren't peeping.
That's right.
That
We
is
would.
quite the
That's to say,
swimsuit.
We didn't.
Why are you both acting so flustered? Does my body really unsettle you that much?
Anyone else want to
It's
golf,
not bad,
mommy?
It's just...
Get to the point. I know you didn't.
This
walk
isn't
in
even
here
side
by
content. This is
accident.
main
You
content.
knew I'd be here, so you must be here to see me. Out with it. What do you want?
God damn.
We have something very important we want to discuss with you.
Very important, you say? All right. Wait here while I go get changed.
We watched Hiroko make her way toward the locker room, the silence broken only by the echo of her wet footsteps. Half an hour later.
Okay, but why does she go from like back to this? She looks really hot in that swimsuit. And now she's... I just don't like her normal clothes. I can't explain it. I keep saying it. She looks like a student council president. She's an archetype I do not like. Thank you for waiting.
Now, let's hear this very important matter of yours. My time is precious. Feel free to skip the preamble.
Classy. Yeah.
Okay, well, there's no easy way to do this. I've just got to go for the direct approach. Let's hear what Hiroko has to say. Alright, I'm gonna come right out and ask. Hiroko, do you know something about this war? Something the rest of us don't? What makes you think that? And so suddenly too?
Hey chat, are you guys aware of the so the other Danganronpa games have this tendency, right? Where before each character dies, they get one high quality like scene. There's a very common trend where we're like, oh, we see like these two hanging out at the beach. And then an hour later, one of them is dead and the other one killed them. Now, that's generally due to the fact that they're like, oh, we can only do a limited number of like scenes and we want to make sure every character's in at least one. These 3 characters were in this photo. That's all I'm gonna say.
What makes you think that? And so suddenly too? We figured it out from some of the stuff you've said and done. Plus, if we assume you have information that we don't, it actually explains a lot. Your cold, practical attitude for one, and your dedication to winning at any cost. Is it true? Do you know the truth about this war? About Last Defense Academy? It's not that we considered you an unfit leader or anything, Hiroko. Now that Sirai's gone, there's no doubt you're the best person for the job. But I can't follow someone who insists on keeping us in the dark like this. I'm sure everyone else would feel the same if they knew. Is that a threat? Are you planning to go behind my back and turn everyone against me? Believe me, I'd rather not have to. Fighting among ourselves could tear this unit apart. When that happens, we'll be in no condition to fight the invaders anymore.
Hey!
We're not trying to start a confrontation here. We're still on your side. We just want to know the truth. Everyone's so confused about what we're doing here and how we even got caught up in it. Once we know the truth, it'll be a lot easier for us to focus on doing whatever it takes to win the war and go home. So please, if you know anything that might help explain all of this, I think we have the right to hear it. You've really got me up against the wall here. I can hardly shrug this off with an I don't know anything now, can I?
Hi, Krusty. Closeted Dommy Mommy might die. No. You don't like her normal clothes? Not really.
I'm impressed. I didn't think you had in you to grill me this mercilessly. We didn't mean to grill you exactly. You've asked me if I know something about this war. If I have to answer, then yes, I do have certain information that you might find relevant. You do? Really? What is it? Is it about what's in the defense room or how they chose who to send here? Hold on. Can we go and get the others first? I want everyone to hear this all at once. We better for our morale this way.
Chat, what term would you call for games that are between AAA and indie? You mean AA? Yeah, sounds like you mean AA. Regular games? That's not a thing, Coda. Generally it's considered a AAA and called AA, AAA, or indie. Indie would be like a legitimately small team with no outside help. A is generally, they would be like a small established team. Or something not self-published. Double A would be like basically a small triple A, like a team of 50 people working on the game. Triple A is your massive things.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so
And
rest
that
up
one
while you
quadruple A
still
game that
can.
died, yeah.
Well then, good night.
Good night.
Ah.
The nighttime announcement. I didn't realize how late it was.
Huh.
Well, we'd be up all night if we tried to call a meeting now. Maybe we should pick this up again tomorrow morning. Is that alright with you, Hiroko? I'll tell everyone to meet up in the cafeteria, like we did before. Very well, you're right. It's best that everyone hears this firsthand. And you're not gonna go back on this? You haven't left me with much choice. Besides, I haven't been hiding this information because it reflects badly on me or anything like that. I just thought it might be better to spare you from such a harrowing truth. Harrowing? It's that bad?
You should tell everyone that was your reason for hiding it too. Trust us, whatever the truth might be, I'm confident we can handle it. We've made it this far, and most of us have made our minds to put our lives on the line. Our resolve won't be shaken so easily. Have you played one of the recent AA games, Quick 2023? Unironically, me and Chat had a discussion a couple days ago. I was either going to start this game 3 days ago or Expedition 33. And we like watched both trailers and talked about it. And I decided that this looked a lot more interesting. I've heard Expedition 33, but like watching this trailer just for this game, just like, how do I put it? It felt a lot more exciting, and that's what I was in the mood for. I do want to play Expedition 33 at some point though. Alright, I'll trust you. Just be aware that it's a long story, and you may not like what you hear. The fact I've kept this secret from you for this long should give you an idea of how bad it is. Yeah, I'll tell everyone to prepare themselves for the worst. I really never thought it would turn out like this. But it's a relief that I'll finally get it off my chest. I'm going to sleep well tonight. A beat later, Hiroko was already to the door. Where she could leave, I called after her. Wait, can I ask you one last thing? What is it? Were you serious about the deadline tomorrow? Were you really going to force the non-fighters to leave? You've said time and time again that you didn't care if they died. Did you mean that? The way you talked about protecting us from the truth right now, I'm finding it hard to believe that you're really that heartless. My primary goal here is to win the war. There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. Damn. Do you think this game's AA, AAA? Yeah. Definitely not. It definitely would not have as big a budget as like, you know, bigger games, but this is also pretty big of a game.
Despite those words, Hiroko clearly didn't intend to loosen up anytime soon. She continued on her way, her back to us the whole time. Hiroko. She's not so bad after all. Just a little clumsy when it comes to expressing her feelings. Ido and I didn't stick around for long after that. We'd done all we came to do and it was getting late. We went back to our own rooms. I'm glad we figured things out, but what about this harrowing truth Hiroko mentioned? Whatever it is, it made her obsessed with winning this war. That's also something she thought would be happier not knowing about. What could be that terrible? What is this big secret? No use thinking about it now. By this time tomorrow, she'll have told us everything. I'd better get to bed so I can be fresh for the meeting in the morning. And so ended my 15th day at Last Defense Academy. The 16th day would bring a development none of us were expecting. One that would have a considerable effect on our war effort going forward.
That is so womaness. Give me 1 billion point channel points. I could do that if I wanted. I've checked all around the side of the wall of fire. There's no sign of her anywhere.
She's not in a room either. I've looked in a bunch of classrooms, but she's not in any of them. Sorry for being so useless.
I don't understand this. Damn it, where the hell is she?
She ran away? Would she run away? I don't think she'd run away simply because it's safer here.
Hiroko had disappeared. Today was supposed to be the day she told us all about what she was hiding. But when we got to the cafeteria that morning, Hiroko wasn't there. We waited long enough that we started to get worried. A few of us rang the doorbell outside her room, but there was no answer. That's when we knew something wasn't right. We decided to split up and search the school for her.
This is really ominous. I'm sure she just like, I don't know, fell asleep somewhere. She went outside to take a nap and fell asleep in the sun, right?
We scoured every inch of the academy but failed to find any clue to her whereabouts.
Oh no. Man, the entrance to the school really gives me Hope's Peak vibes. But like, also, it's clearly not. That's just how Japanese schools look. But also...
After that, we tried looking outside. We followed the wall of fire all the way around. Still didn't find anything. Hiroko was gone. Vanished without a trace.
Where'd you go, mistress?
It's safe to say she isn't anywhere on school grounds. That just leaves one explanation. She must have gone outside the wall. No, that's not possible. I mean... Both fire extinguishers are still in the entrance hall. She couldn't have gone out without using one of them. Then where is she? Why'd she pick now to pull a disappearing act?
You guys did Hiroko's hide something from us, right? Some kind of secret about the war? Isn't it weird that she went missing right before she could tell us? The same will happen with Siri. Maybe we're gonna find her chopped up and stuffed in a trash can somewhere. Don't say that. You're gonna make me...
If Miss Shizuhara is gone, that means her final leave ultimatum no longer applies, right? I mean, nobody's going to want to test us while all this is going on. The rest of you don't even know where the test is going to be, right?
Maybe this is the test. I don't know what the test would be though, like... Where could she be? Unless there's some secret fighting room or something? I don't know.
Shut the hell up, man. Why are you acting so happy? Wait a minute. Ima, didn't you say you had a plan to get out of fighting or having to leave? What's the matter? You don't think I had something to do with this, do you? Have a little faith, Mr. Sumino. I'm sad to say my secret plan was a total bust. Miss Shizuhara disappeared before I had a chance to spring it on her. Maybe this is redundant at this point, but what was your plan? I was going to seduce her. Didn't I mention I'm a master in the art of love?
Excuse me?
Back in the complex, I'm pretty well known in certain circles. Practically a celebrity. The financial aid of many fine friends is what allowed me to put food on the table for me and my dear sister when times got tough.
Okay, chat. Which of you are the Sims to the femboy? Chat. Give yourself up. Which of you are Sims for the femboy? I'm good, already got one on hand. No, Mizuhara preferred. Not me. Okay.
I'm sorry, everyone. I know my dear brother's aura makes him seem pure and chaste, but...
So you're gonna put the moves on Hiroko and get her to let you off the hook that way?
Huh?
Exactly. It would have been the perfect plan. One only I could have pulled off.
There are so many problems with that. I don't know where to start, but we've got more important things to worry about right now. If you didn't do anything to Hiroko, then where is she? The school gets attacked now. We'd really be in trouble. Hey, yeah, we've got no Siri, no Hiroko. It'd be a total crap fest.
Let's not try to get sidetracked with the worst case scenarios. Maybe we should search the school again.
Hey!
Yeah, that's about the only thing we can do right now.
Not this particular fanboy.
Yeah, I know, chat.
I'm the only fanboy you need.
We wandered around the academy looking for Hiroko for the rest of this day. By the time the sun went down, we'd made no progress whatsoever. We were starting to get desperate.
Hey everyone, I'm Lil Buttony. Some people think I'm a girl, but I'm totally a guy. It's just because I'm so adorable. Pia.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while
The
you
rest
still
of while
can.
you still can.
Well then, good night.
Good night. This is terrible. I thought we'd finally reach an understanding with Hiroko, and now she's gone. She couldn't have just disappeared. She has to be around here somewhere. The fire extinguishers haven't been used, so we know she hasn't gone outside the wall. She's still on school grounds. She has to be. Let's look around one more time. Wait, Takumi. It's late. It's getting dark. We'll have a better chance of finding something in the morning. It's important we take time to rest too. There's some other crisis after this. The last thing we need to be sleep deprived during it. He's right. We can't spend all night searching and risk the next attack taking us by surprise. We need to conserve our stamina. We'll be ready to fight when the time comes.
Hey!
Alright, you win. Let's call it a day. Who knows? Maybe Hiroko will come back like nothing ever happened. And she'll explain everything. Anything's possible, I guess. I'll let everyone know we're done for today. You can go on back to your room. Sleep well. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay. What do I think my fear is for this? Okay, my theory is that she, I don't know, either teleported out of here or like entered some VR simulation or something. Like left a simulation. Whatever it is, I think she's like left this, but she did it on purpose. Because she knows. Take it back. Whoa! Whoa! So many shrine members! Oh my gosh! Whoa! Hi, Kumo. Thank you for the raid! Hey, everyone! And hey, Generalist! Thank you for the follow! Welcome to the Bunny Brigade. Sorry, General Set. Thank you for the follow! Welcome to the Bunny Brigade. Glad to be here. Hi, Raiders! Hi, Rogue, Kumomomo, Comrade, Monokuma. I like your name. General, Yuzu. What were you guys doing today? We also playing this? If you don't know what I'm doing, yeah. I'm on day 16. I'm still near the start of the game. I'm assuming you're further. If you are, please don't spoil anything. If you're not, I'm doing all the voices. You'll love that. That's right. Hi, Lucky Fan. If you guys want to hear some cool voices, and you got 4 endings, damn, you're a lot further than me. I'm on my first run.
I like doing voices like this.
She'll be back tomorrow, like nothing ever happened. Even as I said it, I knew the chances of such a miracle were practically zero. I slept fitfully that night, too uneasy to really relax. Anytime things started to go our way, those hopes were quashed almost immediately. What was that just the kind of place Last Defense Academy was? Whoa, Chet started freaking out. They had no clue what was happening. Like they were expecting one thing to happen, and when it didn't, they just froze, unable to make a single decision. They just had to stand there, their brains trying to comprehend what happened. As soon as we were all up, we resumed the search for Hiroko. We started with the school interior. Nothing.
Hey, Olive. I'm sorry, I saw your above. Your hi was right in the middle of all the other messages.
Then we split into groups and checked outside. Everywhere we could reach, right up to the wall of fire. Still nothing. It was obvious now that Hiroko wasn't going to just show up out of nowhere. She had disappeared utterly and completely.
Another day, we didn't find anything.
This is bullshit, man. People don't just blimp out of existence like this.
We've been as far as we can, but there's still no sign of her. Does it mean she really did go outside the wall? What about the fire extinguishers, though? You can't get out without using one of them, right?
Yeah, I'm sure of that much. And where could she be?
Maybe she got kicked from the server. She might have lost her connection because of sunspots or something.
Stop making me doubt my BR theory.
Can I say something?
Listen up, everyone. My darling sisters want to grace us with her words of wisdom. You can do it, sister dearest. Thank you for the follow, Rogue Diamond. Welcome to the Bunny Brigade. Glad to have you here.
I think I spotted an inconsistency in your logic just now. Something that doesn't quite add up.
Is it that we're assuming the fire hits us? We've never seen the fire hit us. So she might have been able to leave with that one.
I'm sorry. I wasn't able to find Hiroko. If there was an official scale for usefulness, I'd be right at the bottom.
She's not on school grounds, but there's no evidence of her crossing through the wall. Where could she be?
Where could Hiroko have gone?
Damn that Hiroko! Where'd she up and disappear to all of a sudden?
Oh, leave me, Mistress Hiroko. First theory, no Roko. If we made the tag now, we're gonna be royally screwed.
Oh, my dear sister has something to say. Everyone keep quiet and give her your full attention.
What's this inconsistency you spotted, Kako?
It could be nothing, but... What if using the fire extinguishers isn't the only way to get past the undying flames?
Huh?
Hiroko was keeping secrets, right? She knew things that we don't. What if that included a way out of the school that none of us had noticed yet? A way out? It's like back in the complex. You end up finding shortcuts and stuff in your neighborhood as you grow up and get to know it better.
That's right. None of us ever considered that possibility. You're a genius, sister dearest. If only we'd gone to know Miss Shizuhara better. She might have agreed to smuggle us out with her.
So she left and went back to the terrace on her own?
Hey, moron, this Hiroko we're talking about. She was more serious about beating the invaders than any of us.
That could have been all an act for all we know. This is the only explanation that covers all the facts.
Actually, I thought of something else that might explain it.
Oh, really? That we're on top of the tower? That's my guess.
I think you should ask Kaku to tell us more. Whatever she says is bound to have more value than anything I can come up with.
Let's listen to what Kaku has to say.
A secret way out.
Is that possible?
Hiroko ran off and left her on her own. I ain't buying it. She was more serious about beating the invaders than any of us.
Don't leave me, Mr. Sirocco.
Could she really have gone home on her own? If she did, that's totally unfair.
Huh?
What? Pay attention, my dear sister.
What other explanation have you thought of, Kako?
There's a difference between this disappearance and the last one. Hiroko was one of us. She couldn't detonate the bombs inside us like Siri could.
Aha!
Oh, I see. So any of us could be the culprit here.
Huh? If one of us killed her, carried the body outside the wall of fire, came back after disposing of it, that would account for there still being 2 fire extinguishers here, wouldn't it?
What?
Since the corpse discovery drones don't work outside school grounds, they wouldn't have taken her to death or brought her back to revive her.
It would be like Miss Shizuhara had vanished into thin air. Outstanding, Sister Dearest. You've thought of everything.
Wait a minute. You think Hiroko was murdered? By one of us?
Who was it? Which one of you killed her? Whoa, don't look at me like that. I don't even know for sure if that's what happened. No. It's the only explanation that makes sense. Mr. Turk would never run off and abandon us, and she wouldn't let any second-rate invaders do her either. But she'd let her guard down for one of us. That'd be all the killer would need to get a jump on her.
Don't talk like that, Darumi. We're not murderers. None of us would turn on a friend.
Are you sure about that? We've only known each other for a couple of weeks. You don't know what everyone's capable of.
Maybe, but still.
My beloved Mr. Sirocco's taken away from me. And in such a cruel way, too. I need to honor her memory by enjoying this paranoia-filled atmosphere to the max. That's your takeaway from all this? Please, it was only a theory. There's no firm evidence to support it.
Alright, just a theory. Just one possibility. You explained yourself really well though, Kako. I think this is the most we've heard you talk since we got here. This is her field of interest after all. What? Serial killers? I see that she was the Celeste of this game, but I mean that would really solidify her.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you
I
still
like
can.
this. I really like how currently I don't know if this is a killing game or not. Very impressive voice range.
Yeah. Thanks for that, General. I try my best.
I really like that. If like I genuinely don't know. Part of me is like, there's no way they'd do that. This isn't Danganronpa. They're trying to be different. And the other part of me is like, but they're referencing it so much. They're like, maybe they are actually going to turn this into a Danganronpa.
Well then, good night.
Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night. There goes the nighttime announcement. Another day's coming to an end. Both those theories mean Hiroko could have left school grounds. Going outside the wall starting to sound like a better idea, don't you think? Let's save that for tomorrow. We're not likely to find anything in the dark.
But if she really did have a secret way out, she's probably miles away by now. Nah, we'll find her. Pieces of her anyway. Hey, maybe we can shove the parts in the revive-o-matic. Maybe it'll still work even if you're a little running. No, the manual's clear about that. It has to be used immediately after death. A few minutes at most.
That won't matter if Hiroko's still alive, and I sincerely believe that she is. I don't think discussing things any further will help us at this point. Let's take a break and get some sleep. Tomorrow, we'll come up with a plan and take action.
Right, that's probably the best approach.
The group dispersed, all of us exhausted and demoralized from another day of fruitless searching. We made our way back to our rooms in heavy sullen silence. As tired as I felt, I found it hard to sleep that night. I just couldn't switch off. Where was Hiroko? How and why did she disappear so completely? We'd gone over a couple of possibilities today, but I wasn't willing to believe either of them yet. Hiroko running away, one of us killing her, each sounded just as impossible as the other.
My primary goal here is to win the war. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me.
I don't think she was lying then. So why would she leave us so suddenly? I didn't come up with any answers that night, but I did eventually drift off. Sleep gave me no relief. Thoughts of Hiroko and what might have happened to her haunted my dreams. It went on and on like that for a while. Time seemed to lose all meaning. I could have slept several hours or only a few minutes.
The ghost?
All of a sudden, my eyes flickered open. My body felt hot. Something was wrong. I glanced around, trying to get my bearings. Couldn't be morning already. It was still dark out. Then, I caught sight of something in the corner of my eye that had me springing to my feet.
What the?
I mean, he definitely looks most like Aito. But I have almost no theories about what this guy could be. Like, we have no supporting evidence for this. He's wearing a uniform. His chest looks a little different. But like, I don't know what that could mean.
What the? It's back.
You! What are you doing here?
I could barely speak. Fear and confusion were making my throat seize up.
Who are you? What are you? Why are you in my room?
Trying to speak again, but I still can't make anything out. It's just the same as last time. What is this thing?
Are you an invader? Why do you keep attacking the school? What do you want from us? I know there's something here, but what is it? I can't hear you. At least talk in a way I can understand.
Why is he not like nodding his head or doing like an X with his arms or something?
Did you do something to Hiroko? Wait, no, not just her. What happened to Sirei? Was that you too? What did you... Ah.
Oh,
Hey!
it's our first nighttime battle.
He's gone. More importantly, is that the alarm?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated.
It can't be
All
him that
available
triggered
troops
that, because he didn't trigger it last time.
immediately.
I was right. The invaders are back.
Nighttime animation.
Damn it. Not only do we have to fight them at night, we have to do it without Hiroko too. Was this part of their plan? Did they get rid of her so they could attack while we're confused and disorganized? No time to think about that now. I've got to get to the war room and get ready to fight.
Where are you? Talk to me. That alarm means the invaders are coming, right? They're gonna be here soon. I'm sorry, I'm scared. I can't move an inch. Yeah, didn't expect much from you. Where are you?
It's about time. We gotta break free from our everyday existence and go another killing spree.
Mood? Is it weird that the more we play this, the more and more sense she's starting to make? She went from being crazy to now I look at her and I'm like, yeah, no, she's one of the more sane people. Takumi, it's an attack. We've got a fresh batch of invaders to deal with.
I know. Right when I thought I was finally gonna get some sleep too. Bastards could have held off till morning. Is it just the 4 of us though? What about Gaku and Tsubasa? I don't think they're coming. I did knock on the doors just in case. But Gaku didn't answer. Lucky different Tsubasa's room was a lot of dry retching.
What a bunch of party poopers. They should just embrace the bloodlust already.
We'll have to make do with what we've got. I guess so. I wish Hiroko's here though. Wish all you want, it won't change a thing. You'll play strong even without her.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen apart from Lova's dying horribly, I mean?
I won't let that happen. I can't die here. I made a promise.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Taki. I guarantee it.
She made sense for the first scene, IMO, but I've been cynical for a very long time.
That's right. I'm going to survive and make it back to the complex. Back to Karua. So, I can't die here. Let's do this. Let's protect our school. We'll kill the enemy and make it through this alive.
Takumi.
Now you're talking. A total bloodbath.
I'm gonna get to so much XP.
Right, of course. This is the only way to keep everyone safe.
The fear hasn't gone away. I don't think it ever will, but if I let it get to me, I won't be able to save anyone. I'll do whatever it takes, even if it means fighting. Even if it means killing.
Come on, guys. Let's get this defensive battle underway.
I didn't flinch that time. I still don't really like the uniform. I don't know, something about it just like does not suit our main character. I don't know, I don't hate the female uniform, but the male uniform, like, it's clearly like a military styled school uniform. I don't know, it just doesn't look great. Why does Aito have a cool scythe? Because he's a cool guy. A new commander. Drink water. Thank you for the reminder. Ow. Yo! Battle start.
Damn! These guys are a cut above the rest for sure.
Do you think they're commanders? If they are, then what Hideko said was true. There's more than one of them in the invader army.
And now we've got to deal with 2 of them right off the bat.
We're so dead! This is gonna be fun!
I mean, she sounds like she's having fun. Okay. How much you give? Well, 2 commander question mark. You don't give any AP.
Let's do it to it!
You deal 1 attack.
I'm ready when
You deal 3.
Here we go!
So I think this is the strat.
We better get moving.
I need to... Okay, these guys need to do way more damage.
I guess it's my turn.
Or they need to kill a lot more. Because they don't have attack.
Hauling ass!
With you here,
Say when.
I don't need to get as many kills.
Good to go. There. All right. right.
because you can take a lot more of the damage.
Eat this! Let's give it to him.
That being said, you're also not so healthy. It's interesting, I can see the other sides as well. Right. Use against rain buff taking action.
I'm ready whenever.
Okay, you can actually kill the big guy here. I wish I knew your buffs mean. I think of an attacker.
We better get moving.
Yeah. Do you have any way to get another move off? Not one that can hit him.
I
So,
guess it's my turn. Allow me to trim down
kill
the-
this. Wait, that was the end of the way? Okay. 0 damage taken.
So did we win? Or what?
Okay, it's unlikely. But I wonder if this is our missing teammate. If we know that people without power can turn into these monsters, maybe that's what she was going to show us.
Something
I don't
feels
know.
off, though. It wasn't like this when we beat the last one.
That doesn't look like your weapon though.
Way, it came back from the dead? I thought we were the only ones who could do that.
What's going on? Looks like these two come as a set. Anytime we defeat one of them, the other
Ah,
revives it.
The hell? How are we supposed to win this then?
pretty
If we can
easily.
beat one of them, then finish off its partner before it has a chance to use that revival technique. That should do the trick.
What a drag.
If that's what it takes, that's what we'll have to do. Unless anyone else has a better idea.
Incoming invader detected at 12 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
Indicate target is an S-class fighter. It is currently approaching the school
What?
at a high speed.
It would be cool if we had 2 new characters join the fight. Uh-oh.
Now there's 3 of them?
We barely managed to cope with 2.
You have gotta be shit!
Come on.
We don't have enough fighters to handle all of them!
Whoa. Who the? It's a car. You know who uses a car?
Hey everyone. Sorry I'm late.
Ah, seriously? A night battle? This totally stinks.
Yay!
We're dead if we lose here, right? And not just us. Everyone back in the TRC will be next on their list.
Welcome to the team.
If this is what it takes to stop that, then I'll fight too!
Whoa!
Tsubasa! Gaku! You came after
She's
all.
actually just in a car.
You didn't leave us much choice. I was kinda hoping you'd be fine to win this without me. If I don't step in now, though, we're all gonna be royally screwed.
I'm so
Little
dizzy.
man with a minigun,
I've
yeah.
already thrown up a bunch of times, and it feels like I'm not even connected to my body anymore. But I've decided to give this my best shot. I'll do whatever I can to help out.
Yay!
Thanks, guys. I'll leave the enemies over there to you then.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Anyway, we got those revival machines or whatever up and running, right? If they do kill us, I'll come back and really let them have it.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Eito?
I'm a little overwhelmed. Seeing these two in their class armor ready to fight. But I'll be okay. Now that they're here, I'm not afraid anymore. I don't know how to explain it, but all my fatigue from before is gone. It's amazing how much difference it makes. having friends
Does
by
this
your
mean
side.
anyone gets healed
So
or?
long as we keep trusting
Is there
and
something
supporting
more to
each other,
that?
I'm sure we'll be able to blaze our way to a brighter future. Let's turn this battle around and show them what we can do.
Layton. Okay, user is immune to fatigue.
I'm good whenever.
Similar to fully movement. These skills wisdom can produce fatigue throughout how many actions she takes. Buffs allied movement, heals fatigue and move 10 to all allies in range. Very interesting. Fire attack on the enemies inflicts attack -1 on target. I mean, clearly the game's trying to show me something here. Attack +1 with voltage 100% or more. Okay.
Prepped and ready.
Gaku's mid-range attack is treated take 9 minions at once. Automatically gains one attack when it was multiple. After the skill, you can select the green space to move the character before attacking. Doing this means you can select your target after moving. I already knew that.
Let it loose.
Let it loose.
Just watch me.
A little annoying how I can't take them out. Subasta's a god, you mean?
Let's do it to it.
Yeah.
Stab, stab, stab.
I'm ready when
Okay, I'm gonna take this guy out.
Got it. Nice.
Then I can use that on one of these guys.
Hauling ass.
Yeah, I want to move you. Hopefully the big guy will go for you. Also, welcome, Grixon. Also, this is wave 2 out of 3. On the last wave, I want to kill most of my teammates.
I feel so weak.
Okay, then we can push us. So what, we have movement -1?
Full throttle.
Okay. If I do want to do this, that would kill. But I would definitely want to attack with you
I'll
first
show you what's up. Bang, bang, bang!
to do more
You
damage.
saw that, right?
Leave it to me.
Huh, I could also kill you. Question is,
We better get moving.
how am I doing the killing?
It's killing game time.
Yes, leave it to me.
Okay, if we just go for the big guy,
Here we go.
we can take one out here. Use multiple attacks here.
Prepped and ready.
You'll do 3, so it only takes 2 moves to kill.
Let me handle it. Let it loose.
No, that did 2. Shit. Actually,
Let me at him.
okay, my math works here.
Hey, this.
As long as I can gain voltage from using voltage,
got this.
I'm good. If I can't, then I've really screwed up. No, we get AP for killing the guy in front of us anyway. Actually, no, I can't for that.
Take care.
No, because it
Of the
doesn't use...
rest.
Yeah, it doesn't use voltage to use the special move.
Just watch me.
I'm gonna move you into position just in case. Not that it really matters though.
Out of the way.
And yeah,
I'll show you what's up.
that's how you do it, chat. I'm at work. I'm gonna need you to summarize the entire plot for around 10 seconds. We were living a normal life in a Tokyo, which is underground. One day, the city got attacked. A weird mannequin came up to us, told us to save ourselves. We did. We woke up in a school, and he's like, "You have to be for 100 days." We did give us more info, and he said, "I'll be right back. I have to check with my boss." And he vanished. Now we're just stuck in the school. That's the rundown. Whoa! when I see the language like that,
Next, a giant Mac?
I'm under the assumption it's gonna pull a near replicant on us, and like at some point in the game, we're gonna have to like replay this or remember this, and we'll be able to understand it.
Confused? What's next, a giant Mac?
Actually, I think that's this commander's true form.
So then, if we take it out, this will be over.
I will remember this.
Hey,
Of course I will.
Tsubasa, that class weapon of yours is freaking sweet. It's like some kind of tricked out car or
I guess the
something.
motorbike guy would like it.
Thanks. The first time I used it, it was a total disaster. I spewed all over the interior. But this time, I've got the sick bag and tinted windows so I can fight with total peace of mind.
Oh, that's great. No matter how strong the enemy we're facing is, I won't be afraid anymore. Knowing you all have my back gives me limitless courage. I feel like I could take on the
Aito,
whole
I don't
world
like the way
right
you're
now.
talking.
When we fight side by side, we become more than the sum of our parts.
You sound like
We're
you're about
more
to
than
pull a
just
twisted
scattered group of
villain.
Fighters. We're a team. Let's do this, everyone. With our powers combined, there's nothing we can't do.
Sheesh. I got embarrassed just standing here listening to you say all that.
Sheesh. I'm already seeing pretty decent, so I guess I'm giving you push-ups today. Thank you. Manga's friendship to the max vibes. Okay, so I do want to kill for my party members in this wave, so that we get more points. Because we can run around them all. I'm actually good to kill a whole group and then run to the next area.
Let's go!
Huh?
I'm ready whenever. You're in the way. Yes, leave it to me. Allow
Yes.
me to trim down their numbers. All well and good.
Cool.
I'm taking the wheel!
Go for the easy ones here. Drink water. Thank you for your reminder. I have to drink a lot of water since I'm draining my voice so much. Whoa! Hi, Bites.
Lilburn 1 nodders, Lilburn 1 nodders.
Let me at it.
Wow, if you had a number in your name for every month of sub you had, you'd be Vice VT3.
Hey,
I thought it was funny. Thank you so much.
Good to go.
Thank you so much. Really, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Gotcha.
I hope you keep enjoying the emotes. They are, in my opinion, the best emotes on Twitch. Yes, I'm incredibly biased. Yes, I also think it's incredibly true.
Let her rip!
Cool, you can take damage there now.
prepped and ready.
Prepped and ready.
Ready when you are.
How do I hit those guys with the boss?
Watch out!
Sure. Where's Humble Kiwi? I mean, do you disagree? I mean, you might disagree because you have your own emotes.
We better get moving.
For years, I wanted,
Okay,
like,
okay.
I looked at other streamers' emotes and I was like, if only I had this or that. When they did it this way. But you know,
Leave it to me.
I was able to see my own. And I think they're perfect.
Let's keep it up. I'm good whenever.
Actually... Okay, let's see what her signature is.
Let's ride.
Yo, missile launcher.
Felt that one, didn't you?
What I want to do this now.
Okay, okay. Gotta help. Here we go.
Yeah.
Stabby,
And how are you doing today, Ruru? How are you, Roo-ing? Ro. What do I even want to do here?
Full throttle.
Full throttle.
Gotta play defense. Let's freaking go.
Like I said, I want to get, you get extra points for how many of your characters died. So, if possible, I want to try killing 5 out of my 6 characters. Oh, interesting. The enemy can also do the thing. When enemy uses charge skill per wing space will appear before the
Full throttle.
Cool. So, you are stunned. No, enemies are not spawning, which is a good thing. So I do want to take out the babies then, or rush the big one.
It's my turn. You're in the way. I'm ready whenever.
Cool.
Got it. Nice.
I just woke up after I stayed asleep. One say to dream. What did you dream of?
I'll show you what's up.
I'll show you what's up.
Let it loose.
Okay, let's see how much the purple does. Oh no! It hit the generator! Uh-oh. Okay, how many times do I let it hit the generator? Barrier. Crap.
Let's go.
I could start it and let my other characters run over here?
Let me at him.
Sure, let's see what you do.
I'll hit you with all I got. You can handle the rest.
Yeah, and I want everyone else as close here as possible to take damage. I dreamt I was a lifeguard, but nobody actually needs saving. That's most what I can remember.
Yes, leave it to me.
That sounds like a dream. Oh no, I forgot. Oh shit, more guys are spawning.
You're kidding.
No, they're not spawning. Well, they are spawning, but only over here. David, they're not killing me, chat. You're not killing me. Okay, you are stunned.
I'm taking the wheel. Watch out. Here we go.
Like I said, I want to get the rest of them to take damage. So, over here.
Well, I feel so weak.
Cool.
Let's do this.
Maybe I'm getting overzealous, but I think now I can finally start taking damage. Sorry, doing damage.
We can't keep on like this. How's this?
We're actually not doing a loss. That's fine.
Time.
It's fine. Intern. Okay, lost one.
All out of gas.
All out of gas.
Say when. Here we
Nah.
go.
Yeah. I guess I just realized we're actually missing our strongest character. That's fine though. We didn't need her.
Allow me to
We
take
got
them
this guy.
I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Things aren't looking good. Don't try to stop me. Here we go.
Oh yeah, no, we are solid. Even if it weren't stunned,
Let's do this.
the amount of damage we're dealing to it. Hurt me! Wait. Oh! I thought it vanished for a moment there. I was like, what the heck happened to it? We're just so close that it wasn't showing up. Okay, you're stunned. If we get it below 6, then I can just, like, ignore it.
Things aren't looking good.
Sure. Go for gold, pal. Oh no, it's hitting the thing. And it has a shield.
It's killing game time.
I think it's worth taking damage for the thing.
Let's do this.
For the thing. Oh shoot! I need to get my characters in range.
Keep on like this.
Here we go.
Watch out. Okay, okay.
That is a terrible dash.
Let's
You can just
freaking
move.
go.
Yeah. And accidentally gain a
Leave it
shield.
to me.
There we go. This is without a doubt the lowest the generator has gotten. How much do I care about grinding?
Let's do it to it.
Hauling ass.
Hang on. Here we go. And this is way too juicy for the AI to pass up.
Screw with me.
It healed itself slightly. It's still hitting the generator.
As I thought, huh?
Stab, stab, stab.
I'm not done yet.
No!
Let's do this.
We broke it out of its purple thing. No!
Better get moving.
It was supposed to damage me. Inton. Chad, does it feel weird to anyone else trying to get my characters killed?
I wonder how many more can I get?
My most like instinctual video game
It's all right.
instincts are like, I should not be doing
Guess
this.
it's my turn.
Let's freaking go.
How does this do?
Throttle.
They would do 6, yeah. You're the one I want to stay
Hauling
alive.
ass. Come get it.
End turn now. That is the wrong attack. You're my someone it's triggering. No. God damn it.
I'm ready whenever.
I don't want to break your shield. I don't want to carry through things around though. Here we go. Look, it's even hitting the objective there.
This happens like this.
Triple kill.
throttle.
And that's how you do it. We got an extra 500 battle points from 5 characters dying.
Sorry, I'll be back soon.
Wave 3 end.
Did we win?
Yeah, I think so.
So, what do we do with this one?
This one? Oh. I see what you mean.
Do we absorb it? Can you take the
Can't leave
mask
it alive
off?
or it'll just come after us again.
Guess one of us will have to strike the finishing blow like Mistress Hirako did before. It's kind of a lot of effort, though. Who wants to do it? The finishing blow? You mean kill them? Not like it's a real person or anything. It's just an invader.
I mean, maybe we could take off the helmet.
Hemo anima anyway. Just how many of the invaders have powers like ours?
We still don't know. Hiruko might have been able to tell us, but...
We can talk about this later. We gotta hurry or it's gonna revive.
Even if it's our enemy, I don't relish the thought of sucking out its power and leaving it a dried up husk. But I guess somebody's gotta do it.
Oh no. They all look so evil in this state. I didn't even know that you could look evil. You just don't look happy. This is favoritism. Is that an... Mommy?
This is so crazy!
I made her happy! I made her so happy. Yay! Yay. Special attack +1 voltage gain. +1. +10%. She looks so happy. Look, 500 nice kills. And we still got an S rank. Because taking damage to the core doesn't matter. Chat, look at that. We got an extra like 30% BP because I farmed our character. Totally worth. Phew, it's finally over. Honestly, I thought it'd be a lot worse. Yeah, I didn't get as nauseous as I was expecting. I think my class armor helped to settle my stomach or something.
Hey, I got something to say to you two. Takamura came stomping up and slammed his hand on Gaku's shoulder. I had you all wrong. You're great out there.
Thanks. He's blushing.
We couldn't have won that battle without you. Your class weapons are so freaking badass.
You think so? Yeah, you should let me take yours for a spin sometime, Gaku. I want to pull off one of those cool headshots on you. Shoot the enemy, not me.
That goes for yours too, Tsubasa. You were drifting around the battlefield like you're in some kind of off-road stunt rally.
Really? Thanks. Most people don't know good driving technique when they see it. Let's lay off the high fives and shoulder slaps, though. I probably smell pretty funky right now. We're finally coming together as a team. I'm not sure if my heart can handle this much emotion.
Do you need to go lie down for a few minutes? Alright, this calls for a celebration. Five the Rationomatic and... On second thought, it's late. I'm Pete. Let's do it tomorrow instead.
Yeah, it's practically morning already.
We're going to need our rest.
I really need to take a shower. Oh man, it could be so much easier if I could stay awake while I'm asleep. Relatable again.
Feeling triumphant yet exhausted from another successful battle, we shuffle back to our room for some well-deserved rest.
Is the ghost there? No.
Phew. The moment I got back to my room, I let out a huge sigh and collapsed onto the bed. I was too tired to even lift a finger. All that stress and fatigue really added up. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the raid, Benny boy. I really appreciate it.
How's your stream? What were you guys doing tonight? And most importantly, did you have fun? Shower, please, Takumi. Hey, don't bully her. The next present I need to give her is some strong perfume. That'll make her happy.
How long am I gonna have to keep doing this? I hadn't forgotten about Hiroko, or the weird ghost boy, but I couldn't summon the energy to think about them right now. Just let me sleep.
Zeroshi! Oh, sure. Is Bean Boy a friend of yours? How you doing, Zeroshi?
I closed my eyes and almost immediately sank into a deep, dreamless sleep.
Hello, it was good. Just played Mario Kart. Des too. Yo, a friend of my friend is my enemy. We will not have to fight to the death. Wait, that's not quite right. Unless you want to fight to the death. Anyway. Ding dong, bing bong. Wait, why is this broken over here? Zeroshi, you been followed? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Bunny Brigade. Glad to be here. Yeah, I'm from the group. I don't know what group means or why it's in quotation marks, but I'm scared now.
I opened my eyes. I was awake, but...
Did it say Sign Spirit? The group? Why are you quoting that?
Ow, ow, ow. My legs hurt, my arms hurt, my neck, chest, and abdomen hurt. I hurt in places I didn't even know the correct anatomical term for. My whole body was one big mass of muscle pain. Yes, I overdid it. I had no idea yesterday it put so much strain on my body. The previous battles left me pretty tired the day after, but never like this. What time is it anyway? I struggled to sit up, tentatively raising my head until I could see the clock on the wall. Past 1 PM already. Wow, I really slept in. I didn't feel refreshed at all. Even after hauling myself out of bed and getting dressed, I only felt half awake. I wonder how everyone else is doing. I'll go see if they're in the cafeteria. Forcing myself to move, I slowly made my way towards our usual meeting place, my back hunched over like an old man's. When I finally got to the cafeteria, I wasn't sure whether to be surprised or deflated by what I saw.
Good morning, Takumi. How are you feeling today?
Weird. Why did we take more damage this time?
You took your sweet time. I only got here a minute ago too, though.
Hey guys. Are your muscles hurting as much as mine?
Huh.
My muscles. My throat feels like it's been lined with sandpaper.
Oh, that's the worst.
I don't even know if I can lift a pair of chopsticks right now.
Darumi has encountered a fatal error and has to shut down. She will continue in power-saving mode until fully charged.
Okay, Darumi's just so good. Congratulations on another win, everybody. Go ahead and order whatever you want. You've earned it. Here we are. We'll bring it to you.
Thank you. The Tsukumo twins went back and forth to the Ration-O-Matic, bringing us our breakfast, or was it lunch?
Here's your avocado cheeseburger, Tsubasa. I added a thick layer of peanut butter as a nice little extra.
Ugh.
You shouldn't have. I mean, you really shouldn't have. Yeah. And for Mr. Marco, a bowl of rice with thin strips of cow flesh on top. That's really food. Must be a working class schmo thing. You mean beef? Brunch totally. It's not brunch if it's after lunch. This is just lunch at this point. Hey, insulting me is one thing, but don't diss Gyodan.
How come you're being so nice today, Ima? Nice for you, I mean.
I just want to make sure you have all the nourishment you need to recover your fighting strength. If the invaders launch another attack while you're in the state, we'd all be up the proverbial creek without a paddle. Don't say that. You're gonna jinx it.
Probably won't happen that soon, but will be other attacks. Last night proved they aren't shy about attacking at night either.
We gotta live in constant fear of what our next battle's gonna be. My run leg just keeps getting rounder.
Speaking of the future, what are we gonna do from here on? I know what everyone's gonna say, but I'd like to make sure.
Keep living here? We gotta keep living like this for another 80-something days. If that isn't run like, I don't know what is. Sorry I didn't help out with the food. I was worried after my chronic lizardness while your immune systems are under so much stress. Feel free to keep ignoring me, by the way. It means I'm kind of grim when the rally makes noises now and then. So, no, not a cute one. Okay, I really dislike Shoma. Like, it's one thing to be afraid of fighting. At least the others have the, like, courtesy to, like, try to help us in other ways. His, like, how do I put it? I would usually feel bad for someone with low self-esteem like that. But it is such a low self-esteem that he's actually, like, not being nice. And I really dislike that. He's not, as I'm sure is completely intentional, he has not shown a single redeeming quality so far. And his negative attitude is actually bringing down the mood as well. Which is like, he is making it true, but he has a net negative on the team so far. I'm sure he could help. He has the potential, but like, I don't like him right now. Eat up. I'm going to make sure you all have the nourishment you need to recover your fighting strength. I need you to protect me and my dear sister after all.
I'll bring your food to you. That's how much you want. At least this way, I can help out the rest of the team.
See, that's a much better way. You picking me number 1 to 5?
I'm exhausted. My whole body's sore and my throat still hurts from throwing up so much.
I'm so freaking tired. Hope this ain't gonna take long.
I'm very surprised they haven't shown Tsubasa's actual vomit yet. Like, I fully expect her to vomit at one point and to come out as a rainbow. But like, I'm shocked they haven't done it yet.
I'm too tired from living. I'm just veg out until I feel better.
You're wondering how the ration medic can make anything? Science. They have force fields here, to be fair. And whatever hemo animate is, also defies logic. What else? I don't know, the most expensive beef? Yeah, you could do that as long as you put in other... I guess other meat, it would rather transform it.
What's this about our future idol?
First, we lost Siri.
Now it looks like Hiroko isn't coming back either.
So, should we keep looking for her or choose a new leader? Should we keep defending the school like before? We need to consider our options.
I almost forgot about that. Did she really have some kind of secret passage out of here? No, she was murdered by the traitor hiding in among our ranks.
Quit it. You're gonna make everyone paranoid.
Guys, knock it off. It ain't cool to speak ill of the dead. And if she's still alive, she'll probably come back and explain herself soon enough. Siri and Hiroko both knew something about this war, and disappeared before they could tell us about it. We may have to accept that we're never going to learn the whole truth. Knowing that, what do you all think we should do from here on out?
Well, like, we can leave. What we could do is run out in the 100 days.
All the talk about going home right done. It's not gonna happen without Suri here. I wish we knew that much at the very least.
We're supposedly here on a vital mission to defend the future of humanity. Isn't that right? Surely the people in charge wouldn't leave us here unsupervised. There's got to be some way to contact them, whoever they are.
Yuri must have been in charge of that too. Now that he's gone, we're probably cut off.
For a mission this important, you'd think they'd have some fail-safe in place, wouldn't you?
Maybe everything Siri told us was a lie. This whole thing is a twisted reality show set up by a cadre of ultra-rich dudes.
Okay, that's partway between a Danganronpa and a Squid Game reference.
They're probably out there right now sipping champagne and getting off and seeing us suffer. What part of that was funny? This really sucks though. At least before we had some hope about learning the truth.
I know it's frustrating to have all these unanswered questions, but the invaders are targeting the school. No doubt about that. That means the part about there being something important here is true. Why else will they keep attacking so persistently? So, I think the 100-day time limit must have a grain of truth in it as well. I don't doubt something will happen the 100th day. As to whether that'll include us going home. All we can do is have faith that it will.
I guess so. We don't really have any other option, do we?
We'll be okay. It'll work out in the end, one way or another.
Yeah, let's go with that. I seriously don't want to think about this anymore. The only way I'm gonna get through this is by focusing on all the awesome stuff I'll do once I get home. I'll be hailed as a hero who saved mankind. Money, honor, women, they'll all be mine for the taking. Anyone who makes money won't get their just desserts. And we're all entering a new era with me leading the way.
You're starting to sound like a supervillain now. We spent a little longer in the cafeteria, eating a meal that was breakfast, lunch, and dinner all rolled into one. Once we were done, we went back to our rooms. I was still aching all over, but at least I had a full stomach. This really hurts. Back in my room, I collapsed onto the bench, lay there for a while. Staying on my feet was too much effort. I'd already wasted most of the day doing nothing, although after last night's battle, maybe that was only natural. In fact, it was probably better for me to take it easy and allow my body to recover. Maybe I'll take a shower and hit the sack. Spend the rest of the day lying in bed, not doing anything noteworthy. Before I knew it, my 18th day at Last Defense Academy had passed me by.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine!
New rooms unlocked for the 20th.
Get ready
No,
for
tomorrow's
your
the 20th day.
19th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
If this is based around a school, they should look for an infirmary probably. His Advil needs your muscle aches. We know where the infirmary is. The problem is the only thing in the infirmary are reviver medics. No medical supplies. But the gifted medic should be able to give you medical supplies.
Wait, 19? Well, that's a good round number. A real milestone if ever I heard one. In honor of the
New
occasion,
rooms.
I've prepared... I've unlocked some new facilities. Feel free to check out the garage on the first floor and the library on the second. The VR machine in the training room's been updated too. All part of the service. Be sure to sharpen up your skills, allow your creativity to bloom, and slaughter the vile invaders more efficiently than ever.
Who needs meds? You can just die instead. What I'm guessing logic is? I agree. Yeah.
Ow, ow, ow. Pain in my muscles wasn't completely gone, but I felt a lot better than I did yesterday. What's the idea of making the 19th a milestone day? Anyway, all that good round number stuff made no sense. Probably want us to call him out on it and watch us squirm. We're just getting worked up about it.
Huh?
Guess I should go take a look at the new rooms.
It is interesting how, like, since he's not here, like, I'm certain that a lot of people must have come through this already. Because like Takumi just said, he has it down to a science. Like, it's automated to play the message and open on the 19th day and then ask him to come down and be like, why the 19th? Like, this is a very this is a very rehearsed situation to the point where it's automated, which makes it a lot creepier, I think. Like, it's one thing in Danganronpa where it's like, oh, they're taking it day by day, adjusting it to the people. But with this, it's like, no, this is like... It makes you wonder if him going missing is even, if even that is pre-scripted. Because of the fact that he could die and it would still work on its own. We're giving me 3 vibes? So much. At this point, I'm just calling this Danganronpa 4. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. Garage.
Huh?
Chat. Garage or garage? 1 or 2? Garage or garage?
Oh, this is the garage, huh? Looks like there's some cool stuff in here.
Well, it doesn't even begin to cover it. Oh, look at this. Isn't this awesome? And that over there. Wow, you never find these things in such good condition.
You sure seem excited.
Well, duh. I never expect schools line up of facilities to include a workshop in my dreams. If you ever want to make adjustments to your class weapon, just let me know. I'd be glad to handle any customization work.
Customize my class weapon?
Yeah, this place is everything.
Aren't our class weapons supposed to be like manifestations of our will to fight channeled through our blood or something? Is it even possible to customize them?
To be honest, I'm not 100% sure on the details either, but there's equipment here specifically designed to do just that. I have a feeling I'll spend a lot of time in here. I'll have this gear up and running fast and you can say methyl cyclopentadienyl manganese triacarbonyl. Hi, Bly the Thiaguba. Your name is a lot easier pronouncing that word.
Wow, I knew Tsubasa was into machines, but I had no idea she could get this passionate about them.
Oh boy, I can't wait to get started. Well, let's be first. It doesn't have to be a complete overhaul, just let me tweak it a little.
Whoa, calm down, Tsubasa. I know you're excited, but let's take things slow, okay?
No skills and moments be unlocked unless it's during your free time.
It's a manual for this device. There's lots of detailed information inside.
Yeah, the fact that they have manuals as well. I definitely think that what's his face dying is all pre-rigged, part of the plan. No dismembered corpses here either. I've been looking all morning too. Oh, this is taking way too long. How are we gonna find Mrs. Rickle's body?
Hey, come on. We don't know for sure she's dead. For all we know, she might just...
Of course she's dead, dingus. Don't be so naive. The more I look at this, the worse it gets. I do not like looking at that. What is that face? She's doing a duck face. And I hate it. What? Huh? What? Hello? Huh? Wait, I'm... Kidding me? God fucking... I was trying to say that Control Z wasn't working. It wasn't letting me put this thing back the way it normally is. I used to spam Control Z and muted me. Which is just annoying. I'm not too sure how it works, but a lot of this equipment is designed for working class weapons. Maybe it's been modified or specially treated so it can affect our hemo enema?
And then how does that work? I know it's no use overthinking it, but it just raises so many questions. This device upgrades class weapons. I should try it out sometime.
But not now, currently. There's an 18 plus section.
Sure enough, this is the library.
This is wonderful. They've got a huge selection of titles from all kinds of genres. I don't think I've ever seen this many books. Not even the TRC's libraries.
Huh, how about that? I'm not much of a reader, so I never really thought about how many books we had.
Believe me, this is impressive. I used to spend most of my spare time reading. Being around people always made me nervous. Books are my refuge from the world.
Ido doesn't hesitate to speak his mind anymore. I guess this experience has helped bring him out of his shell.
How about you, Shoma? Do you like to read? Do you have a favorite book? If you think I'll have anything interesting to add to this conversation, you're gonna be disappointed. I don't read or watch TV or play video games or engage with any kind of media worth talking about. Sorry for being so thoroughly uninteresting.
That's okay. So, is it only books here and nothing extra like the Gift-O-Matic in the rec room?
I don't think so. At least there are some rather unusual choices on the shelves. There's guides on combat techniques, military strategies, that kind of thing. Might teach us things that can help us against the invaders. Wonder what Shrimp will fire with? I bet he's gonna run out there and explode. He has one attack, and it's the Voltorb self-destruct.
I think that's more your area of expertise than mine.
That's fair. I'll let you know if I come across anything useful.
Thanks, Ido.
Reading study film looked at your free time.
That's a lot of books. I'm not sure if that would be useful to me since I seldom read. Is it okay for me to enter? It doesn't seem like a good idea. PC you can use to search for books. It's not connected to the internet.
I wonder what the books do then, because there's no kind of XP in this game. Voltorb, give him a damp rock. Maybe because the ball and just the arms of an angel. Yeah, Exactly.
Oh, hey, Takumi. Can't check out this room too, huh? Yeah. I was curious about what this update to the VR training machine was all about. Looks like they added some new scenarios for us to try out. They might actually be kind of fun. Would you jump in with me? Tonight, so you can get the best score. Yeah, let me get back to you on that. Takamura seems like the competitive type. I don't think I'd be able to keep up if we really got into it. Okay, I've taken a look at all the new rooms and facilities that we're unlocked today. I think I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. Even after a full day's rest, I'm still tired. Let out a long, long breath, while any motivation to do something productive drain away. Instead, I made for the comforting embrace of my breath. My aches and pains were more manageable now, but I still wasn't in peak form. Not by a long shot. Maybe I'll just rest my eyes for a minute. I lay down and let my body go completely limp. I wasn't going anywhere else today.
Wouldn't he not be the strongest in the industry die so often? You don't get buffed from dying in this game. Unlike Zenkai Zero. Which is somehow very different to this game. Somehow very different to Danganronpa. It's so much like both.
And so I snoozed away my 19th day at Last Defense Academy in relative peace and comfort.
Day 20. Bing dong, bing bong. But if it ain't science, they don't get Zenkais. I don't get that reference.
Rise and shine.
I miss Siri.
20th day of active service here.
I think I missed that since he's gone, I'm never gonna interact with him.
To spend another day enduring the
And I'm never gonna grow. Like, I feel he's a mascot. I want an emotional attachment to him. But I know that I can't get one because he's not really here anymore.
Beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
That just makes me kind of sad.
Once I was out of bed and on my feet, I stretched, feeling my back, arms, and legs straightening out for the first time in a while. It's like last night finally did the trick. I feel so much better now. Looks like I'll be able to have a normal day today. I'll head to the cafeteria and see how everyone else is doing.
Why didn't he get rest? What do you mean?
But when I got to the cafeteria, there was nobody there. Huh? I guess I'm the first here today? Well, stranger things have happened. I'll grab some breakfast and wait for them. I sat there on my own for a few minutes until the door finally opened and someone else walked in.
Hello, Takumi. What a pleasure to see you first thing in the morning.
You're making it sound like we woke up together. It's kind of strange for them not to be here yet, isn't it? Think they're still asleep?
Could be. A lot of them stayed up late last night, even past the evening announcement.
Really? Why'd they do that?
Some of them wanted to keep snacking, others are using the new facilities. They were pretty much just doing whatever they felt like.
Does that count as freedom or anarchy? Maybe a little of both? We don't really have any authority figures here anymore. Like if students at a regular school were given free reign with no teachers or student council.
I'm glad they're enjoying themselves, of course, but I don't think we should be using this time to come with some new strategies.
I don't know. We never know what the enemy's going to do until they show up. How do you plan for that? Plus, those guys would never go along with any strategy meetings or group training sessions or anything like that. At least, not without someone to organize it all.
Are you saying we need a new leader? Why don't you do it, Takumi? I think you do a wonderful job.
Me? You've got to be kidding. I'm not leader material.
What's this one today thing, maybe? What helps the classmates to inform again? They stabbed himself with a certain knife. A hemoanima knife or something? Correct, as long as they have a body something. I'm sorry, I had to give up 15 round JRPGs. I don't know what you're saying. I really know this game. I don't get the Dragon Ball stuff. I disagree. You're considerate of others. You always have our backs in battle and you never give up hope. I'd be proud to follow someone like you.
Knock it off. You're making me blush. I'm telling you, I don't handle responsibility very well.
Well, if you really don't want to, I won't force you. The leader or no leader, we'll be there for each other when it counts. That's what being friends is all about. Whatever happens, we'll be okay, right?
Right. We'll find a way to make it work.
Like what the brain could say? Things called Siri doesn't have humanimous into a robot. Oh! Yeah, no, he's not. Yeah, no, he doesn't have hemoanima. At least he never showed us he did. We also don't know if he's alive. We don't know what he is, but whatever he is. Let me put it this way. If he could fight, he wouldn't need us. Because he can't fight, he can't be revived. Also, if he died outside of the fire, your body can only be revived if you die within the school. Because that's the only range that coffin drones can get to you. And you have to be revived within minutes. We found him days later. So even if he could have revived, his body was too decayed.
None of the others came to the cafeteria that morning. It was just me and Ido. We talked for a little longer before heading back to our rooms. No Siri, no Hiroko. Right now it's liberating, but this lack of discipline could lead to problems later down the line. Then again, I can't imagine any of us stepping up to lead the unit at this point. Dwelling on it won't help. So, I'm sure I can find a better use for my time. I've got access to new places now, and after all the sleeping I've been doing lately, I'd prefer to do something active today.
Free time. Garage being unlocked. Now you can upgrade class movement in the art training room in the garage. You can now do reading study. You can race grade of your choice. Since you only choose when you're getting high, make sure when they want to needed. Right, that's something I'm curious about. You can use the library, or you can use the gift-o-matic, or you can just hang out with people. The gift-o-matic seems to give more rewards, but it costs you a bit. 6 fighters, 3 hit-on fights. Potentially we have 9 allies. Are we really down to that few? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I was always holed up in my homes. I've never attended school for such a long stretch of time before. Okay, you can learn more moves. Allows use of countering battle. Launch countering when hit by enemy. Right, it uses resources and you need certain amounts of skills. They still haven't explained flight. Unless you have a close range stab attack, ignores armor when calculating damage. That's an interesting one. If you can't get to them, but you don't want to get a shield, I guess. One is strangely missing. No, we'd have 10. We have 10, but one of them is missing, so that makes it 9. Oh man. Okay, I have a lot of resources for this. Okay, I think I want to prioritize getting around every move before I level them up. Oh, never mind. That's fully upgraded. Okay. Deal damage to enemy in front and decrease their movement. Okay, more single target damage. Also counter strike. Correct, General. Correct. Yeah. Early strike allows use of intercept in battle. Tackle enemies in range at the start of the player's turn. Okay, so it's like holding an action in D&D. This one frailty now like a sticky bull kid from My Hero Academia. Most of the characters that I don't know. Is that kid like that? Attack diagonally, he'll moves a large area. Ooh. I'm running out of resources very quickly. Last using the mail killing okay. Buffs allies and gain voltage. Adds attack plus 1 enemies. To allies. I wonder if that's good or not. Okay, we had just enough to get everyone their abilities. So, we get 6 for hanging out with someone. I got 30, I believe, for giving someone a gift they really enjoyed.
I came all the way to the library. I might as well read something. Books on the shelf look interesting. Which one should I choose?
Social studies. Because I think I've the least of that. Okay, so we have to do each of these twice, I guess?
I'll try reading this book today. Tokyo Residential Complex Languages. The official language of the Tokyo Residential Complex is Japanese, and there are not many who speak other languages. There are some eccentrics who learn English and French as a hobby.
Okay, so those languages exist. Karis is Hamilton with the run to the name. I can't imagine him being a powerhouse. I imagine him maybe being like a... I don't know, a debuffer to the enemy? Buffer debuffer maybe?
The number of people who can speak a foreign language is probably less than 0.1% of the population. Tokyo Residential Complex is a cultural sphere built on just one language. But the world was not always like this. Crossing national borders would often mean an inability to communicate. It was also a mix of people who spoke different languages, even within the same country. People would work hard learning foreign languages at school or through courses in order to interact with people from foreign cultures. People who speak a completely different language? That's hard to believe.
Yeah, I guess you know nothing out. Like, actually, you've never even mentioned Japan. You've just mentioned the Tokyo Residential Complex. Since you live underground and you haven't seen the surface, there's definitely no way you travel. How long has humanity been like this? I wonder. And how to keep it hidden? Nobody questions.
Reading this book increased
your observation by 5, which is slightly worse than hanging out with someone.
Today was pretty productive. I should come back and read another book from the shelf sometime.
Reading the same book twice during study will be there enough to finish a complete, greatly increasing corresponding grade. Once fully read, the effect of the book will decrease. Try to balance your reading with your other student activities and giving gifts. Okay, so the game is like, here's an option if you don't have better options to do. Huh. This school is hideous and distasteful, but somehow you'll attach to it. Home is where you hang your hat and all that jazz, huh? Okay, so this is literally this... Hold up, wait. Wait. I buffed everyone. What is in the garage then? Bun? What? Your poggers, you know that? Okay, let's make something. We've given this out before. What if something else would like? Oh, our only glasses where a person's gone. I know who would want a Dear Sister gift box. Sure. We'll do the easy one. Wait, we can't give it to him yet. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
For me? Yes. Thank you.
10 and 10. Yeah, they're doing pretty well.
Heady soldiers, it's
I'm
time
kind
to
of
hit
sad
the
we don't
hay.
get more of a story with them. But I guess it's just well, that kind of
You
game.
never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
Well, you still can.
Well then, good night.
Good night.
Huh? There's the nighttime announcement. Not that anyone cares anymore, apparently. I've got nothing else to do. My body knows when it's tired. I'll do like it says and turn in. My regular routine was starting to reassert itself. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep.
The voice actor gave me Jackbox vibes. Yeah, he's trying to sound like a TV show host. I think that's why. I did.
Rise and shine! Get ready for your 21st day of active
21st
service here
day.
at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the
Endurable.
unendurable and suffering the
Insufferable.
insufferable to pave the way for humanity's
Yay!
future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect
Your
our beloved
life.
school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Yay!
Day 21 already. I've still got 79 more to go. That doesn't feel so impossibly long anymore. And once I make it to the end, I'll go home. I'll see Karu again and everything will be fine. I have to keep going. I can't give up. Now what do I do this morning? Everyone seems to have given up on meeting in the cafeteria first thing. Maybe I'll pass on it today as well. And probably find something else to do.
If USB and Last Defense came, what would you want your weapon to be? I would want it to be an automatic turret. I plonk down a turret and I hide behind it. Okay, let's see how much we get for finishing a library. A book. Back to this.
I'm still in the middle of this book. Maybe I'll read it to the end? Finishing this
book increased observation by 10. Okay, you have 5 and 10. So it's not as good as giving someone the right gift for the first time. Where you get 20. Or 30. Good to know. I want to joke and choose the Apache helicopter. That would be quite the choice. Okay, in terms of immediate strength, I think the fastest way to get stronger would be using the skills that we have to try to buff our characters more. And for that, we need more of this. Part of me feels like I should skip to the end, but I'll do them in order. Just because I follow rules. Battle start. Remember, if we kill off our other characters, we get 100 points per
Here we go.
So we're pretty encouraged to do that. Whoa, 2 damage now.
Now then.
Oh my god, it's her. She may not be alive in reality. Wait a second. Wait a second. I just saw that there were more people to control. Oh no.
I'm good whenever.
I
Okay.
guess it's
Crush.
my turn.
Oh, it also looks like the Counter-Strike and stuff seem to be like automatic. Or at least very listed abilities I can control.
Let's freaking go!
Sure.
Mow 'em down!
I would really like to start comboing, but... Right, you can at least... You can tank for these guys. I hope.
Ready whenever.
I don't want to do this.
How's this? Broken so soon.
She reduces damage by doing that. But it's not like a great amount of... You guys I have to do something about.
Ready when you are. Here we go!
Yeah. Weapon-wise, I'd love to use dual pistols. See, I wouldn't, because it feels like it'd be very hard to hit things with that. Like, it's cool. But like, even like a regular like assault rifle or an LMG or something, like I would not trust myself to make shot in life or death situation. Okay, let's give it a bit more. Actually, I'm down for people to die.
Damn.
I need people to die.
Let him loose!
Let's do
Not
this.
quite yet.
Knocked it out of the park.
Say when.
All right, let's get started.
Let's go!
Yes, leave it to me. Allow me to
Sure.
put down their numbers. I guess it's my turn. Here we go.
Here we go.
All well and good.
I did this in wrong order. You could have had more damage. It's from the background, I suppose. I used to be really into medieval arm back in the day, so it was mixed of some sort. Like the Wolverine from MechWarrior or something. Hi, Nina.
Leave it to me.
Okay, if I can move you out of the way,
Killing game time!
which I can.
Stab, stab, stab! I'm good whenever.
Will that hit more? Yeah, it hits more if I do it from back, yeah.
They're gonna hear this engine roar.
Ba 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 ba.
You can take it from here.
Now, I am a little too efficient at killing them here.
I'm ready whenever.
I'd rather kill more
You're in the way.
and then just have to wait for a bunch of turns,
We better
then
get
not kill
moving.
enough, and actually
Allow me
lose.
to trim down their numbers.
I also just realized I've not saved the game at all today. It has autosave, but like, I'm living a
Let's go.
risky life by not doing that. There we go. Drink water. Thank you for the reminder.
No.
Ow, crap.
Okay, we lost one. Oh wait, I forgot. When they're low, they're able to use their bigger attack.
Ready?
How did I forget about that?
Say when.
I am so silly. You want a suicide for me?
Close to dead.
You want to die?
You're coming with me.
Blow 'em up. We're in danger without save. There's auto saves. I also just forgot. Yay!
Gotta run.
I'll leave you there. You get a bit more destroyed. I'm gonna leave the big guy here. Actually, you know what? Hit me. I've got the voltage. Plus, I can then use a self-destruct attack anyway. Okay, special attack.
Not over yet.
You can't move. But I want to blow you up.
This certainly isn't good. You're in the way. It's not over yet.
No.
No way forward.
Whatever.
But through.
To be fair, I was child and place your required serve. I didn't have the Ginger Current ways died with this
We
too.
better retreat.
Oh yeah, I was the same with Lego Star Wars. I never memory card.
How's this? I'm good whenever.
Yeah, okay, everyone here can just die now.
Hardly a challenge. I'll show you how it's done.
Bam.
We must retreat.
Yeah, kill these guys. I actually, chat, you know what I need? I need like a little like note. I need like a sticky note which just has the characters' names. Because I'm so bad with their names. You know what? I can damage. I may as well damage him.
There. I've got this.
Yeah, I'll kill everyone but the big guy.
Take care of the rest.
Enemy turn. Good morning, Bizza.
Can't give up.
As a reminder, for anyone who thinks I'm crazy, you get more rewards the more of your characters who die. So I'm literally incentivized to just stand here and wait for them to die.
Locked and loaded.
Which, yes, it is very funny. Here we go. Yay! Instead of 2,000 points, we now got 2,700. And I don't know how to get less than an S rank. Oh, no, we only got 600. Right, we don't have 8 people, we have 7 people. Sure.
At ease, soldiers. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
While you
Well
still
then.
can.
Good night.
Yeah, you'd think you'd get more for living characters, but... I don't know, man.
No attack today. That's a relief. I know it's only a temporary reprieve. The invaders aren't going to stop. They will attack again. But if I spend all my time worrying about that, I'd go crazy pretty fast. I'll just try to keep it in the back of my mind whenever I can. Forcing my thoughts away from serious matters, I allowed myself to drift off.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time
Aw.
to ride rise and
Nice.
shine! Get ready for your 22nd
Makeup?
day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the
This is a
insufferable
reference
to
I
pave the
clearly do
way
not
for
get.
humanity's future greatness.
To Japanese
Be
culture,
ready
probably.
To give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Now then, what should I do today?
Free time. Okay, let's see if we can do any buffs now. In Japanese culture, it's school 6 days a week. That's not a thing anymore, is it? No, that's not a thing anymore. A 6-day school week was the norm in Japan in the 90s, but it gradually phased out and was completely eliminated by 2002. Get fact checked. I want to push the buttons. Learn Last Yell. Allies active 1 AP in battle have a 50% chance of gaining support status. Okay, that's pretty good. These are definitely passives. Yeah. And I'm out of stuff. Okay. Guess you know where we're going. Alright, 2002 panic. Let's go. Man, we really need a lot of battle points. I don't want to grind combat. Whoa! What are those things? And I'm close to hit by an enemy. Huh. Okay, so you want to rush these guys down.
Leave it to me.
I mean, sorry, you want to... You know what I mean.
Just
Use big
watch me.
attacks.
Mow him down.
Mow him down.
I'm good whenever. Take this.
Here we go.
Oh, suddenly impact stab is way better.
Guess it's my turn.
Time to move.
You get adds 1 attack for every enemy defeated per turn.
To business.
So that does 5. If I kill these, will that give me what?
All right.
Yeah, plus 2 now.
Take
So
How unsatisfying. Time for battle. How
yeah, all the big guys give 1 AP.
broken
I
so
found.
soon.
We better get moving. Allow me to trim down their numbers.
Right, you're gonna take a lot of damage there. That's fine though. It's important to group up the enemies. Okay.
I'm ready whenever.
How do I want to do that?
Let's go.
That seems pretty good.
Now then, to business.
Let's get down to
Take this.
business.
Time for battle. How's this?
How do I feed us a girl with a car head? Oh, shoot, I'm kind of blocking it. 11 out of 15.
Now then, to business. I'll chop you to pieces. Broken so soon. My turn. Time to move. Show me your insides. It's up to you now.
God. I wish I could see how much power she had right now.
Locked and loaded.
It would be a lot.
Let me at him.
Let me at it.
Let him loose.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Let's go.
Really have a good way of dealing with this crowd.
Ready when you are. Watch out.
Yeah.
I'm taking the wheel.
My turn.
I don't really want to use the guy with armor.
That's it.
Because I don't want people to stay healthy, because it just means I have to spend more turns.
We need to regroup.
Cool. Cool. You are low now.
Certainly isn't good. No way
There you go.
forward but through.
I think vehicles have like a bit more than characters with weapons. I mean, she has like 50% more.
Let's do it to
Oh, nothing. Okay, now we start letting people die.
We gotta fall back.
We gotta fall back.
Retreat.
Level up.
I can still move.
How much do I care about this? Here we go.
This is the only way.
And blow up now.
We should run.
Cool, looks like you're living the longest.
Time for battle.
Because you've got the most health, and if I move you, you'll just take...
Let's go.
Oh, just keep you alive. We'll get armor.
Oh, ouch! Retreat!
Man, that 6 damage attack is actually kind of scary. Oh, duh. I was like, what the heck is this attack? And I realized I was on the enemy, not myself.
Now then, to business. How's this? Broken so... Alright, let's get started. Take this!
Take this.
Now then.
Actually,
Business. Out of my way. How
you do 6, right? No, you do 2. I just realized I can kill her with my last attack. Well, like, she can die. She can blow herself up, yeah? And I'm assuming if she blows herself up with the last attack, that it still counts as her dying.
Falling back.
Hauling ass. Eat this. Oh yeah.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
freaking go.
Here we go. You win. And somehow that only took 6 turns. And we got an extra 600 BP.
Oh, somebody's here. I open up the door and welcome my guest inside.
Hey there, Takumi. I've come to extend a little invitation to you.
Oh, what are you inviting me to exactly?
We still haven't celebrated our last victory, so I thought we could get everyone together for a party. Gaku and I spent yesterday evening getting ready. Apparently he's picked up a few tricks on all the jobs he's worked in the food industry.
Huh? I never expected cooking to be Gaku's thing. Alright, I'm in. Are we doing it in the cafeteria like usual?
No, actually we're gonna make it a barbecue outside in the schoolyard. Cooking food out in the fresh open air is something we never could have done in the Tokyo residential complex. Why not take this opportunity to enjoy it?
You've got a point.
Feel free to drop by whenever you're ready. I'll go and let the others know.
Ido left, pausing at the door to give me one of his timid smiles. A barbecue, huh? Yeah, I guess that could be fun.
I'm waiting for like something to happen. I'm waiting for something to like ramp up the stakes because it's going way too well right now. You know, lately I can't help wondering about what may be inside the defense room.
Huh? We've been here for a while. Why is it only bothering you now?
I get fixated on an idea. I find it really hard to let it go until I've seen it through. I even took one of the fire extinguishers up to the defense room door. Tried to put out the undying flames with it yesterday.
You did what?
Didn't work though. Some new flames rose up to take their place right away. I never got any closer to the door, but I'm more curious than ever now.
Even we can't get inside that room. That's some impressive security.
So the gun's a intruder for that. Interesting.
Gotta admit, I had my doubts, but this setup's pretty freaking sweet.
I know, right? Cooking at school's already kind of a novelty. Now we get to do it on a real open sky too. Well, I've been grilled at school plenty of times. Makes a change to be the one doing the grilling. Sounds like you've had it rough. Hey, are we here to talk or eat? Come on, let's get started already. Okay, I'll just subtle. We got plenty. Please, as much as you want.
It sounds like a challenge. Hope you're ready for this stuff to get annihilated.
This is going way too well.
You think you can eat more than my brothers and sisters? This is nothing. I'll keep it coming.
Their food looks really yummy.
This is fun. It's so different from any of the barbecue parties I've been to before. It was unnerving at first, the way the sky just goes on and on forever. But I think I'm starting to like it.
Really? I still can't get used to it. But maybe that's just me.
This fish is so cold and refreshing.
Wait.
Hey, I haven't grilled that one.
Yeah.
It's still frozen.
Oh, that's all right. I'll have it as it is. I actually prefer my food nice and frosty.
Why?
Waiting for it to cook is boring anyway.
You twins are so weird.
That anticipation's half the fun of a barbecue.
I don't know what half this stuff is, but it sure is good. You know, I've heard that human meat tastes like chicken.
I heard it tastes more like veal.
It's nice to see everyone having a good
What do
time.
I know?
Is something the matter, Shoma? Why aren't you eating?
Huh? Oh, well. It's nothing. Sorry if I made you worry. I'm fine, really.
Well, if you're sure. Seemed like you wanted to tell me something just now.
I wonder if he would have any information that he's just not telling us. He hasn't opened up about anything at all. How do you like the party, Takumi?
Oh, hey, Ido. Yeah, I'm having fun. This was a great idea. Where'd you get the grill and all the utensils and stuff? Oh, I don't remember seeing these before.
Oh, I made it with that gift-o-matic.
Huh? What? All of this? That must be a lot of work.
Maybe, but it was worth it. Just look at how happy everyone is. Even Hiroko might have warmed up to us a little more if she could have experienced this.
I think that's a moot point. She'd have never allowed us to do something as frivolous as this in the first place.
Barbecue is always good in a group. Have I told you guys I have an uncle who owns, I think last week I told him 9 barbecues? I'm just gonna leave it at that. We've been so disorganized lately. I've missed getting the whole group together like this.
You were really worried about us, huh? You know, Ido, I think you'd make a great leader. Why don't you give it a try?
Oh no, I couldn't do that. No one I have a record of selfishly running off and trying to do everything myself.
You're making too much of that.
Well, I'm still not very confident talking to people. I don't lead them, and my health isn't exactly reliable either. Putting someone like me in charge would be asking for trouble.
I still think you're being too hard on yourself. But anyway, you did a great job setting all this up. You and Gaku, of course.
Thank you. It was really Gaku who did most of the work. I just got the ball rolling. Well, I shouldn't monopolize your time. Feel free to go and mingle.
He's right, we don't get together very much these days. I should make the most of it and see how everyone's doing. Come to think of it, Shoma seemed like he had something on his mind earlier. Maybe I can get him to speak to me about it now.
I'm not such a big fan of cooking outdoors. Reminds me too much of when we were homeless.
These frozen fries are delicious. So cold and crunchy.
Ah! Gross!
Everyone's so friendly and chill today. It makes me want to vomit.
I don't want to keep you from the others. You're free to go talk to them.
We've got plenty of food, so eat as much as you want. I'll keep growing till you're all satisfied.
Eat as much as we want, huh? Sounds like a challenge. Hope you're ready to get this stuff annihilated.
Oh what? They don't cook their food. They like it cold and crunchy.
This is the first time I've ever been to a barbecue at school. I like it. It's kind of refreshing.
Huh? Hey, Shoma, do you have a minute?
You want to talk to me? Alright, but you should adjust your expectations.
Everything from sophisticated conversation and lowbrow humor goes right over my head. I'm told it can get frustrating.
Never mind that. Looked like you had something to say when I spoke to you before. What's bothering you? Huh? It's okay. You can tell me.
Truth is, I remembered something.
And while I can't be sure, I think it has something to do with why we're here.
Huh?
Oh, you know why we were brought here, Shoma? Hi, by the way, I was eavesdropping. Before you say anything, I can help in my hiring. Just that good. It's my curse. Hey guys, show what else we're really doing here.
Darumi! Tried to shut her up, but the damage had been done. In a few seconds, the rest of the group had gathered around us.
What? You actually know why we're here, Shoma?
For real? Yeah, for real, he said to himself. He just unlocked a repressed memory or something.
You remembered something important, yeah? Let's hear it.
There's no point trying to hide it now, Shoma. Don't be afraid, just tell us what you know. Alright, sorry for making this so difficult.
Shoma took a deep breath and began mumbling an explanation.
Last night, I had a dream.
A dream?
I know what you're thinking, but it wasn't a normal dream. It was more like a memory. Even after I woke up, I was sure of it. Something had actually happened.
A dream that brought back an old memory. That sounds a lot like the dreams we've been having about Karu.
Oh no. Okay, theory time. spoilers for Danganronpa, I guess. In Danganronpa 1, the game hides from you that you've lost your memory. In Danganronpa 2, they let you know at the very start of the game they've taken your memory. In Danganronpa V3, they are giving you... They take your memory, maybe, and they implant fake memories in you. It seems like they are doing something else with this game. Probably different from those three. To do with memories. Now, just because we experienced the start of the game does not mean that was real. We're having a lot of memories about Kara right when it's convenient. And I have a couple of ideas. I've been saying that maybe the real Toga residential complex is underneath us. It's possible that this could be like a Matrix type situation. And like, we're being pulled out of there. Into the real world or something. Because if they can recreate our bodies, there's no reason that our original bodies were even real. Yeah, maybe they're all clones in their reviving process, download memories in the next body. Because that is how, well, that's what happens in Zenkai Zero. You keep your memories in the last life and they just clone you in your body. In Zenkai Zero, everyone's a clone and they all know they're a clone, and every 7 days you die and stuff. So they've also kind of done that route before. There's definitely trends that they like doing. That's obviously less important because it's on Danganronpa, but it's possible that at the end of 100 days, like, we become fully corrupted or something, and that those things that are trying to break into the school are other people like us. The question is, how are we getting our memories back? I don't know if they're implanting memories, or if just like whatever is holding back our memories is wearing off, or if our memories are even real. Could they be doing something to us in our sleep? Or is the Hemo Anima doing something to us? Either way, that's kind of my theory, something like that.
What did this dream make you remember?
Like a residential complex, I spent some time in the hospital. Weird that I forgot about that until now. So did Aito. Anyway, it was a place called the Kamakura Yes Queen General Hospital. Hang on, is the spelling the same? Huh. The spelling is the same as Izuru Kamakura. That's... okay. Okay. I don't like this. Without spoiling too much of Danganronpa, Kamakura is a very important character in the Danganronpa games. Who did a lot of human experimentation and stuff. I refuse to believe that this is just a meta reference now.
Kamakura doesn't ring any bells.
I don't remember why I was checked in or how long I stayed, but I was definitely there. And while I was there, they put me in some kind of machine.
A machine?
Oh no.
Yeah, kind of a pod or cylinder. Just big enough to fit a person inside.
I don't see where this is going.
The thing is, there are machines just like that one right here in the school.
What?
There's a room here where the lights don't turn on, right?
The machine in my dream memory was just like the ones in there.
You mean the broken ones we couldn't get working?
Yes, those ones. That's what they put me inside at Kamakura.
You were in a weird machine like that. You sure was back at the complex, not here.
Okay, okay, update to my theory. At the start of the game, after we awaken to our powers, it flashes to white and we're pulled away and we wake up at our desk. I think we've lost the memories between the start of the game and when we arrived at the school. I think it's just like the other Danganronpas, but I didn't pick up on it because usually they lose their memory when they arrive at the school. Technically, we did arrive at a school, a broken school. It kind of fits. It kind of fits. I think somewhere in the middle, they cloned us. Or whatever. What would the invaders be? So the invaders existed before we lost our memories, what I'm guessing. We live underground, which implies some great catastrophe has affected the world. I don't know. Some human-made super weapon that went wrong and is now destroying the world. That'll be my guess. Basically a zombie apocalypse scenario, but they're not zombies.
What did it do to you? What are those things even for? I don't really know. That's why my memory cut out.
Really? That's it?
You don't even remember why they put you in it? No, I don't. I'm sorry.
So I'm guessing you don't know what the ones we have here do either.
I'm sorry. I've tried, but I can't remember any more details.
Wow, what an intriguing mystery. Are you sure it wasn't just a really vivid dream, though? Dreams are weird like that. They can feel real, but in the end, they're just random information your brain tries to spin into something more coherent. Is it more likely your subconscious brought out the memory of the machines you've seen here? How can you say for sure this hospital trip is a real memory? Would you really forget about something that important?
Right, I'm sorry. It was probably just a dream. The hell after all that?
What about this Kamakura General Hospital?
Probably using random words that mistook for the name of a real place.
Wait, Shomer, are you sure you want to ride it off like that?
This is fine. I'm always getting things wrong. Why should I be different?
I mean, you'd think so. I would have heard of that hospital too if it was real, but it didn't sound familiar to me.
Everyone, I'd like not making their apology for getting our hopes up. Just been in my room that will bring up a heavy subject like this, but you even tell you anything useful. I'm gonna go hide her walk like the blood of feet I had. Please try to get this what happened.
Shoma finished his overly formal apology and retreated to the inside of the school.
Shoma.
So, what was that all about? Just a misunderstanding, Sister Dearest. No need to give silly dreams a second thought.
A silly dream? Is that really all it was? I'm not too sure.
Now that that's settled, let's get back to the party. Who's ready for a taste of my world-famous Marco Marning?
Oh, now you're talking. Give me a triple bossy deluxe animal style.
My jaw's getting tired from eating so much solid food. I feel to take some marshmallow skewers.
Come on, Takumi, let's go.
Yeah, okay. The barbecue lasted the rest of the day and long past sundown. By the end of it, we were so stuffed we could barely move. Eventually, we had to admit defeat and call it a night.
And then that night...
I'm so full. I'll never even look at a burger again. Back in my room, I lay on my bed, feeling better than I had in a long time. Had I overindulged? Maybe. Would happy days like these become a distant memory the next time the invaders attacked? Definitely. For now, I just wanted to enjoy it. Then something weird began to happen to me. Why? Why do I feel so sleepy? Considering the later hour, this wasn't normal. It was like something had yanked out my power cord and left me suddenly devoid of energy. I wasn't just tired. It's practically paralyzed. It's because I ate too much, but I don't think...
Were we poisoned, or is this...
Hey, what's that you're reading?
Is this Claire de Lune? Huh. How do I fit that into my theory? Why is it playing Claire de Lune? That's, for who doesn't remember, Claire de Lune is Kaide's song that she wants to play for Shuichi in V3. Which is the song that the ultimate pianist, the main character of V3's favorite song. Which clearly this is supposed to... Yeah, this is the music from Danganronpa V3. Claire de Lune. Kaide's favorite song. What does that mean? Immediately that makes me think that Taki and Koro are somehow related to that. Which makes me, I don't know. What does that mean? That canonizes V3, which could mean that blue-haired girl, whose name I still don't remember, could be one of the fans of V3. I don't know. Hey, what are you reading?
Some old book I found in the library. It's got stuff about the world outside the complex in it.
The world outside? What's the point in reading about that?
There doesn't have to be a point to everything. I just think it's neat. Hey, Taki, did you know they have these things called seasons out there?
I told you not to call me that at school. It's embarrassing.
It gets colder or warmer or darker or lighter depending on the time of year, and it all goes around in a cycle.
So it keeps changing?
So...
That sounds like it'd be really...
How many generations have they been underground?
We've got rain too. Water that falls right out of the sky. And sometimes it freezes and turns into something called sleet. Other times, the wind and the rain get really strong. They call that a storm. In some parts of the world, storms get so bad, they can even blow buildings over.
I can't even imagine that. The outside world sounds dangerous.
Oh.
It's a good thing
My
we don't have to
God.
worry about all that stuff. Here in the complex, everything's nice and safe. And nothing ever changes.
There's like that moment in a film.
You're so
You're like...
boring, Taki. Don't you ever get tired of knowing what's gonna happen all the time?
Is this complex that this guy's from Isolated Other Season Villages? The Tokyo residential complex has a fake sky. The sky is a bunch of panels. And they turn them on every day. Which is how we get light. I think it's underground, probably under the school. They've given no information. Because obviously the main characters don't know.
Where's your sense of adventure?
You know, you're the only one in our whole class who thinks like that.
So what? I'm free to like what I like, aren't I? And I think the outside world sounds really cool.
You're so weird.
so weird. Like, this just feels very dystopian. I also don't know why he got forced to go to sleep. How does that work? If this is like a simulation or something, then yeah, they just force him to sleep. If this is a fake body, then sure, they can force him to sleep.
Get ready for your
If there's some supernatural force trying to give him memories or something, it could force him to sleep. There's something.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the
I don't get it
unendurable
though.
and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for
Humanity's
humanity's future
greatness.
greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Whoa, how vile. How barbaric. Oh, this rain.
The morning announcement eased me awake, but it took longer than usual for me to start moving around and thinking straight. Once I did, though, I realized something was wrong and scrambled out of bed. Wait, did I hear that right? Our 24th day? No, that's wrong. Today's 23, isn't it? There must be some mistake.
Oh, I did see that visual effect and I was like, that was weird. I did not think it was actually part of the game.
The morning announcement has never been wrong before. What did this mean? Whoa. I opened the door and froze in place, unsure for a moment what I was seeing. Drops of water were falling from above. Not just in one spot either. The sky was full of them. The drops themselves were tiny, but there were so many that the ground was soaking wet, giving it an uncanny sheen. This must be that rain stuff Kaoru told me about that time. I don't feel so great about it. Now I can't go outdoors without getting wet and cold. I'd better make a break for it and get inside quick.
Once again, he got a memory right as he needed it.
Shoma, what are you doing out here? You're gonna catch a cold in this.
Oh, Takumi. Glad you're okay.
Of course I'm okay. Why wouldn't I be?
I've seen some of the others today, but none of you came out of your rooms all day yesterday. No one came out? Except you.
None of us, and not for a whole day?
Yeah, I went to the cafeteria in the morning, but no one else was there. Well, you'd probably made plans without me, so I went back to my room for a while. Stayed there until I got hungry, but the school seemed quieter than usual. I didn't see anyone for the rest of the day. I was worried something was wrong, but it was so useless I couldn't really do anything about it.
Wait, so that 24th day part of the morning announcement wasn't a mistake?
Yeah, why Sharma?
Hey, you guys! We got trouble, big trouble. Yeah, I just heard about myself except for the entire day yesterday. Worse than that, we've got a real shit show on our hands. Huh? I'll explain later. Just meet me in the cafeteria. Gotta go tell the others. Okay, I'll see you there. Takamaru tore away toward the dorm room, scattering rainwater on every side. I did as he asked and made my way to the cafeteria.
Did he skip the barbecue? He was at the barbecue, but I don't know if he ate. He left early for sure, but they'd already eaten some food by that point.
What could have happened? What's the big problem? Wait, more importantly...
What happened to the fridge?
Wait, that's... I can smell burning. Why is the refrigerator covered in ash?
No way, I don't believe this. I checked the coals could have gone out before I put the grill away. There's no way they could have caught fire again.
Looks to me like you didn't check thoroughly enough.
Fire safety's top priority for all kitchen staff. They drilled that into me. Every place I've worked, even the dive bars.
Hey, how bad is the damage? What should we lose?
It's not good news. We lost everything. Every last bit of food we stored away has been burned to a crisp.
Everything?
Thanks to the sprinklers, the fire didn't spread, but it started inside the refrigerator. There's no saving any of it.
So then... we have to make it through the next 76 days without food.
What the inconvenience?
Inconvenience, we're all gonna starve to death. But we're mortal here, remember? Death holds no domain over us. We can just keep starving, getting brought back over and over. No food required. It's a fate worse than death.
More importantly, how'd the fire start inside the refrigerator of all places?
I mean, clearly they were sabotaged. The question is, by who?
We haven't figured that out yet. Seems like it happened yesterday while we were all asleep.
That's strange itself, though, isn't it? How could we all sleep the whole day?
Not everyone, Shuma. You were awake yesterday. Yeah, I was, but I didn't notice any smoke or fire. That's not what I meant. I'm saying you're the one who did this.
Shoma wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it?
Yeah. He'd be screwing himself over just as much as the rest of us.
Okay, I may not know his motive yet, but you can't deny he had the opportunity. He's the one who could have done it.
Gaku's right. I can help you detract disdain and suspicion wherever I go. Only natural you'd accuse me. I don't mind if you want to consider me the culprit. I'll accept any kind of punishment you give me.
You can't just take the rap and we didn't do it. We won't solve anything that way.
Maybe we should consider why Mr. Gonzaku was the only one awake yesterday.
He was the one who didn't eat anything at the barbecue. Maybe that's something to do with it.
They finally are in the bathroom yet. Good one, default. No, but we have had another party member mysteriously vanish. And now they've killed our food. That's basically our third death. Okay, who didn't eat? I'm guessing Aito didn't eat. He helped prepare. He could have brought out the food. Darumi definitely ate the food. The twins definitely ate the food. What's his name? Yakamura? He definitely ate food. Because having an eat off. There's Aito, Shoma. Or the chef.
Huh?
Could have been the food or the drink, but if someone spiked with some kind of sedative. That would account for why it was up so long and Shoma didn't.
Where would any of us even get sedatives?
We did go to the hospital. The roomie and me. Okay, there's something up with your headaches for sure.
Who knows?
You really think somebody put something in our food?
Maybe.
Alright, Gaku, fess up. You're the one who prepared the food. You had some kind of secret ingredient to that special marinade of yours?
Hey, I wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it? You can't just accuse someone without supplying a motive. Perhaps you did it without knowing it. That was going to be an ingredient from the start.
Why would there be drugs in our food?
Harry might have put them there in case someone stepped out of line and you need a way to subdue them. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Sounds like the kind of thing you would do. We ate that stuff without knowing it was spiked and got put to sleep that way. Glad we all agree, case closed.
How do you explain the fire?
I know it wasn't my girl that caused it. That's the one thing I'm 100% sure of.
In that case, someone must have started it deliberately.
I agree, but I don't think any of us could be responsible. Not when we lack the food. Knowing the lack of food will also harm the culprit.
Are you sure about that? Don't forget this zone here's done plenty of self-destructive stuff already. That SOB offered Siri. That off-Siri and disappeared Mr. Hiroko. Obviously didn't care about consequences. Whoever they are, they could have done this too. You don't believe that. You're just trying to make everyone paranoid. Make this more like one of your sick killing game fantasies. God, you noticed.
If it wasn't an accident or one of us, that only leaves the invaders. Wait, could that be it?
Let's shelve the discussion for now. We have more important things to do.
We do?
Yeah, like staying alive now that food's gone.
You heard the man. Everyone kind of felt like in chow down.
I mean, we need to find replacement food sources. Some of us can search the school, but I also want us to form teams and look beyond the wall. We might find some canned food or something in the city ruins.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. There's gotta be something we can eat out there.
Are invaders edible, do you think?
You're gross. I'd rather starve to death than eat those things.
Ima, Kako, and Shoma, I want you to stay on school grounds. Karen's getting attacked and you can't fight back.
Okay. Alright, but don't expect too much from me. I have trouble even finding my shoes in the morning. I sleep in them.
The rest of us will split into 2 groups and search the area outside the wall of fire. Ikumi, can I get you to go with Tsubasa and Gaku? Takemaru, Darumi, and I will take the other side.
Sure, sounds good. He took decisive action and got everyone organized in just a few minutes. I don't really would make a good leader.
If everyone's ready, we should get started right away.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh man, it's gonna be all over. We can't find anything.
Don't worry, there's all kinds of stuff in those ruins. We're bound to turn up something useful. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Move out. We made a dash for the entrance hall.
We have an imposter among us. See, that is the most Danganronpa thing imaginable. And they keep hinting at that. But because it's Danganronpa, I genuinely do not know if they are just like, if they're referencing Danganronpa and they're like, oh, you remember that last games? Remember those traders, you know? Or if they're subverting us and they're like, yeah, no, we're not actually doing that story, but we know that you guys are brain broken to look for that pattern.
Wait, before we leave, I think I should tell the others about it. I don't know if they'll believe me or not, but it's appeared enough times that I know it's not just a dream or coincidence. If there's a chance that it's anything to do with the weird stuff happening around here, everyone has a right to know. Hey guys, there's something I need to get off my chest. That got their attention. Now that I'd taken the first step, I had no choice but to go on. Told everyone all about the strange apparition I'd seen. About the boy made of undying flames who somehow got inside the academy. It went about as well as I expected. They all looked at me like I was crazy.
So, you're saying the school is haunted?
I don't even go there. The invaders are bad enough. I can handle spooky stuff on top of that.
I don't think it was really a ghost, but I'm not saying I imagined it either. It may not have been solid, but it was real. I could feel its presence.
Trying to guess what's happening in these games and just playing to the devs' hands. Will they pimp smack you with nonsense? Exactly! Exactly! That's why I'm so... That's why I love the series. And why I hate the series. They know exactly how to play with my expectations. To the point where I don't know if having knowledge of the previous games is actually hurting me or helping me. Which makes me feel more paranoid, which is perfect for this game.
Hey! And at any rate, it seems intelligent too. It was trying to communicate with me. Huh? What was it? Some kind of invader or something? I can't say for sure, but if it is, it might be the one responsible for destroying our food supplies. I'm getting rid of Siri.
Hiroko too? Okay, assuming it did. I don't feel like it's evil. I feel like... How do I put it? Killing Siri means it doesn't want us playing into whatever he's up to. But it also doesn't want us to just die and give over the thing. Chapter 1. There are no chapters in this game. I'm on day 24. Which I guess is the closest thing we have to chapters. But yeah, if he has this power, assuming that he is the cause of all this, he has that power to kill 2 people, or kill 1, vanish 1. He's not killing us, which means he either wants this school still defended, or he needs us for something. The fact he got to Suri means he doesn't want us falling into Suri's propaganda. Whatever. But going for what's her face? I'm never gonna learn her name because she's dead. Maybe dead. Means that he also doesn't want us to know about that truth. So if he also went for the food, that's because he wants us to leave and explore to give food. Which means, I'm guessing, based off like just narrative tropes, he wants us to see the world, learn the truth, come to our own conclusion. That's what I'm guessing.
Idol, what's wrong?
Oh, sorry. The idea that we have an enemy inside the school is just a lot to process.
I bet it's shapeshifters and infiltrate and sabotage our unit. It could be any one of us.
I told you to knock that off.
We can decide what to do about this mystery invader another time. Food is our top priority right now.
Yeah, guess you're right.
Sheesh, gonna save this great story's rad we got it back. I won't be able to think about anything else now.
Maybe I could have picked my timing better.
Let's concentrate on finding food for now. There's bound to be something edible out there.
The ghost boy made him dying flames. Not even an invader, right? Who else could it be?
No, because he was wearing our uniform. And from what we can tell, the flames are a human invention. The firewall protects the school. And we have it inside of our gates. Like, inside of the building. It's definitely man... At the very least, man controlled. Not something the enemy controls.
Can't afford standing on a talk. But get out there and find something to eat.
The traitor could be any one of us. Traitor hiding in plain sight, waiting for the chance to strike. I can't believe I lit a kitchen fire up on my watch. I was so careful with the equipment too.
Well, as much as I am having fun, and I really am having fun, chat, trust me. I gotta end it there. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. Make sure to stick around for the next one. And if you're not watching this on YouTube, go see what you missed on YouTube. It's really great. See ya.